What is up, my friends? You are welcome along to another match day here on Anfield Agenda. The Reds taking on LASK Linz in the Europa League. A win tonight pretty much tops the group, pretty much sees us where we want to be. And the team news is in. The good news, Kloppo has gone fairly strong with his team selection. I think, if I remember my preview correctly, I think I had 10 of these 11 correct. The only one that I think I've wrong is Mohamed Salah. I assumed he was going to play with Ben Doak, but we have Mo in there. So the lineup that we will go through will be confirmed for you guys, and I will talk you through it. But firstly, as I always like to say, I hope you've all had a lovely day. I hope life's treating you well, and appreciate you being here with us. Big week, big month coming up this, isn't it? December, so many games. So look, shall we have a little look at the Liverpool team early doors before the latecomers come moseying on in? We've got Queven Kelleher in goal. Then it is Joe Gomez at right back, Costa Simicas at left back, with Jarrell Kwanzaa and Ibrahima Kanade in the centre back positions. As we expected in midfield, it's Wataru Endo, Harvey Elliott, and Ryan Gravenberch. With up top, Lucho on the left, Mo on the right, and it is Cody Gakpo through the centre. Your Liverpool bench today looks a little something like this. It is Virgil van Dijk, Dominic Szoboszlai, Darwin Núñez, Alexis McAllister, Curtis Jones, Joel Matip, Luke Chambers, Marcelo Pitaluga, Cade Gordon, Ben Doak, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Connor Bradley. I just realised I've actually got 2 wrong. It was 9 I got right because I'm fairly sure I had Chambers as my left back now that I think about it. It is a strong bench. Yes, it is. Look, there's no reason why we shouldn't be winning this game fairly handily tonight. Let's be, with all due respect to the opposition, it's a game Liverpool should look to win comfortably and hopefully give the lads a rest before the game against Fulham coming up at the weekend. So look, we have a lot to get through over the next hour. We'll be talking about the Manchester City situation and when we can expect a resolution over those 115 charges. A bit of news broke on that today. We'll look ahead to the game. We'll talk about transfers and anything else that you guys want, of course. Colin, here we go. First one of the day. Hello, sir. Hope you've had a good day. Happy to watch the boys again. Come on, Ryan. Say hello to Connor for me. He's not here. Katie was unwell, so he stayed at home. So he's going to come up on Saturday instead. So it is just me here. But we do have God. God, are you there?
God is here. God is here.
Magic. Even Sabrina loves when your voice comes in, Ben.
Really?
Yes, she thinks it's a very well-toned voice and she thinks it complements the streams.
Oh, I thought I had a voice for doing car sales and stuff like that, or like life insurance.
Well, give us your best pitch then. Sell me a Fiesta.
The brand new Ford Fiesta. No, they've discontinued Fiestas. We can't talk about that.
You know what? That wasn't bad, the brand new Ford Fiesta. I was feeling it.
I could do. Give me another one. The new Skoda Octavia by Skoda.
Octavia, Ben. We got posh on it.
Octavia. Sorry, I'm from Bristol, mate. We're a proper, like, you know.
You are.
You are.
Every time I think of Bristol, I cannot help but think, and I don't mean this in a dirty way, I can't think of anything but Russell Howard's mum.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, me and Russell Howard used to work in the same Tesco. True fact, that. But we didn't work at the same time. He left, I think, the year before me. So
there you go. Yeah, I think, and I don't mean that in a dirty way. I have nothing but respect for Russell Howard and his mum. I think they were a brilliant duo. But yeah, her voice is very much what I think of when I think of Bristol.
It's the same with Justin Lee Collins. He's got the most Bristolian voice going. Every time you hear it, it's like, right there, mate. What? So, yeah, I'm not that bad.
So we've got a super chat in from Second City Saint said, as a City fan, I enjoy that you have to stream on Thursdays. I get it, mate. I get it. I'll enjoy very much when you have to stream League One. Well, you know, only joking with you, mate. Well, am I? But seriously, thank you for your super chat, buddy. And I won't lie. I'm not over the moon to be doing Thursday nights, but we play the hand that we're dealt, right? So let's just hope Liverpool can go deep and do some damage in this competition, because if you're in it, you want to win it. Luke, thank you so much. Hello, my friend. How are you feeling about this game? And also, do you think that the lineup is a bit too strong? I get where you're coming from. Like, very much of the mindset here that I wouldn't have played Mo because, you know, we've got league games coming up. We're already without Alisson. We've got Jota out. We've got Thiago out, Bajcetic out, Robbo out. We don't need another nonsensical injury, but maybe Klopp's plan is to win this one early doors, get Ben Doak on and start to rotate a few of the lads, maybe get Chambers on as well. So, yeah, I get where you're coming from, but I think we'll get the W, and I think it should be relatively straightforward. So hopefully that runs out to be the case. Multi-gamer said, no way you're from Bristol. Me too. Yes, he is. even more strangely, we're getting a bit of tech sorted in the back end, and we've been talking with this company about doing some tech stuff for us. And weirdly, after a few bits of communication, Ben found out that they're also from Bristol. Is everybody from Bristol? I'm getting confused. Isn't Banksy from Bristol as well?
Yes, he is. And
Are you Banksy?
no, we're from the same town. We are actually from the same town, and genuinely, one of his mates taught me at college. So,
What happened? How come he went on to be a superstar around the world and you're here?
Banksy's a lot older than me. Banksy's a
Is
lot.
he?
I think he's mid-50s now. So 20 odd years older than me. So
Wow. There you go.
he's either late 40s or mid-50s. Banksy's, yeah. And
we're not going down this echo chamber of who is he? Because you mean I know you have a fair idea who he actually is, though. Am I right?
potentially.
Potentially. There you go. That's it, Ben. Don't give up any information. You're damn right. The man's worked hard to protect his anonymity.
No, he's my hero, honestly. Like he's the one guy when I was at college and art school and whatever. Just like Banksy's the one, you know. And the fact we're from the same town is and that I kind of know someone that knows him. It's I'd never say anything. The guy's a legend. So
Like myself. Anyway,
yes.
I'm about to ruin everything I said to Ben in the background yesterday with one comment here from Craig Gatlin. Said, Craig, you should get Adam on with you for a watch along for a Liverpool game. Love the banter last night. Well, it's funny you mentioned that because that's exactly what we're going to do. Adam's going to be joining me for the annual whooping of Manchester United at Anfield. He's going to be coming on. We're going to do a joint watch along together on Anfield Agenda for the game against Manchester United coming up December the 17th. So there you go. We thought it was a great idea as well. Somebody pitched it to us yesterday, and I thought I had so much fun in that watch along yesterday in the Galatasaray United game that we said, why not make it happen? So we're going to make it happen, and we're going to show you what you can do when you remove toxicity, when you've got proper banter and two lads who are able to give it and take it. Now, you can stop your dirty minds right there. I didn't say it, you did. But yes, it's going to be fun. So yeah, we look forward to that one. I very much enjoyed yesterday because at the start of it, I was not enjoying life. I was sitting there watching worldies being scored and United just sailing off into the next round. And then bit by bit, those threads started to fall apart. And Onana, Mr. Teflon gloves came in, made it all better for me. So yeah, it was great fun. It's Russell Howard. Did I say Russell Brand? Did I? If I did, sorry. I meant Russell Howard. Love the lineup. We should go strong from the start. Take this competition and all the teams seriously, said Mahmood. Thank you, sir. If anyone knows the LASK captain, let me know, Connor said in the chat there. I mean, I'm not going to have a stab at it. I'm not even going to have a stab at pronouncing half their names, mate. Oh, Russell Howard is Banksy. Sorry. I thought I'd said the wrong Russell. Russell Howard is Banksy. Imagine, he's already too talented as it is, Russell Howard. A very funny man. Where are LASK from? Austria, mate, Austria. The winner will wear the opponent's shirt next watch along together. Yeah, but I said this before, Buffalo Soldier. I've no problem, if I lose, taking my punishment. But what I refuse to do is buy it. There's no way that my money is buying a Manchester United shirt. That is not happening. So I said this to Adam already. If he buys me the shirt and I lose the bet, fair enough. And if he loses the bet, I'll buy him the shirt. But yeah, not happening. No way my money's going on the United top. On current form, would you rather have PSG or Newcastle drop to the Europa? Can I shithouse and say AC Milan? Because I'd rather that. I'd probably rather. I think we could deal with either of them. I feel like we'd really put PSG to the sword. They don't fill me full of fear. So either or. With our young squad, Europa is perfect this year. I said this, John, last season when we qualified. There's never a real plus point to being in the Europa League, but with the evolution of Jurgen's second team and the opportunities has been able to give to the likes of Jarell Kwanzaa, to Chambers, to Doak to get opportunities, it could have been the best time for it to happen, maybe. So as long as it's just a one season thing and we're back where we want to be, which is playing Champions League football. I don't understand our aversion to a number 6. It's only our only glaring problem, said Samuel Elliott. So I was reading another article today, Samuel, about Andre, and it was kind of just, still going on about Fulham sending their chief executive over to try and get the deal done with Fluminense and how they're still front runners. But like yourself, I'm very much confused as to the situation around the number 6. But again, I guess we're going to have to, just as the old saying goes, mate, just trust the process. But you know what else I was reading today? More interestingly, more articles about how Kylian Mbappe could be financially achievable for Liverpool. And I was reading that on the Echo. Now, they weren't in any way trying to suggest it was going to happen, but they were running through the possibilities of what might make it achievable for Liverpool. And again, like myself, they were of the mindset of Liverpool having to either lose a Mohamed Salah or somebody like that before it even becomes potentially doable. Do you reckon Verge will end up as a coach? No idea. I'm terrible at guessing those type of things, because if you would have said to me when Carragher and Gerrard were playing, one of these men is going to end up as a manager, I would have put my house, my life, everything on it being Carragher. But what do I know? Carragher ended up going into punditry and Steven Gerrard ended up going into management. I just got an 11 kill win in Fortnite. Are you proud of me? That means nothing. I don't speak Virgin. That you're going to have to, I'm only joking. I don't know, mate. Is that a good thing? I've no idea. I've never played Fortnite before. So I'll tell you how much money Fortnite costs me because my son plays it. But I don't know. I assume that's a good thing. So well done to you if it is a good thing. But I'm not going to profess to know if it is or isn't. Why Salah isn't being rested? I mean, is there ever going to be a day where we come on and people are like, "Oh yeah, this is good. I'm happy." There's always a moan about something in the team selection. Somebody you don't want there. Somebody who we should rest. Look, in an ideal world, mate, I wouldn't have played Mo either for this game, but we are where we are. So let's enjoy it and let's hope that the lads put on a good performance and we head into the game against Fulham at the weekend full of optimism. Mbappe or Salah or a top number 6? Mbappe and Salah or a top one? Mbappe and Salah, please. Thank you. If we're going to have a deficiency, so what? If you have Mbappe and Salah, I think we don't need to think about defending ever again, to be honest with you, mate. We just make teams shit themselves and attack. So, yeah, I'd be greedy in that scenario. I won't even lie to you, John. Just give me all the attacking flair possible. Get the game won, then rest some of the players, said Keegan. Yeah, I think that's right. I like your hoodie. Thank you. I always get compliments on this hoodie when I wear it. So it feels like, why not? Europa League night. And if you do like it, because one of our guys in the Discord group was on the lookout for it, it's 20% off at the moment on the Adidas store for this Ajax hoodie. So if you are interested, it was on offer at the moment. So let's get in there and treat yourself to something nice. I got a nice Adidas order today, a nice jacket, a nice new hoodie, and a few other bits and pieces ready for the streams and Christmas. What's the drink today? Oh, shit. Forgot about it. Sorry. I keep forgetting about the drink. There's so much stuff going on that I forget about it. So that's on me. I owe you a drink. In 2017, would you have taken Ronaldo for Bobby or Messi for Salah? So I don't really like Ronaldo, so I would have taken Messi because I'm a Messi fan. Craig, I'm Mexican, and Onana wears a Mexican brand gloves, which is why I was happy seeing keeper playing Champions League wearing a Mexican brand. But other than that, I love it when he has the Teflon gloves. He's very strange. Like, I don't get it. Like, he's obviously not an idiot. But like he does some things where I'm genuinely astonished. Like, look at the second goal that Ziyech scored yesterday. If he had to put his hands behind his back and just fall into the ground, he probably would have made a better fist of that than actually punching it into his own goal, which is what he kind of did, or palmed it in. It was very strange, like really weird. And I looked at his stats, and he didn't even have one cross that he collected. It was just a very unique performance from Mr. Andre Onana. What's your score prediction? I haven't been asked it yet, I don't think, or at least I haven't seen it, mate. What am I going to go with? I think I went 3-0 in my preview, if my memory is correct. I'm going to stick with that. And I think that should be an attainable. Sometimes it's a very optimistic score prediction from me. Like sometimes I'll throw in a little bit of a crazy, but I think 3-0 is achievable. I think that should be something we could look at today. You know, want to make a statement. Arsenal, certainly great result for them against, was it Lens last night? With a 6-0 whooping. Big scoreline for them. So yeah, let's continue our development and show we're too good for this competition. Nice Arsenal hoodie. It very much isn't an Arsenal hoodie though. It's an Ajax hoodie. If you knew your badges, you'd see it's an Ajax hoodie. I mean, still doesn't really get me out of jail for wearing on a Liverpool watch-along, but I'm comfortable in my own footballing sexuality. I'm a lover of the great game. Love that United have Onana. So not only do I love it, Brett, but I love that they got rid of a keeper that had played for them admirably for many, many years with distinction. Player of the season 3 years in a row, I think, at United, and replaced him with a £60 million upgrade. And I do use that term very, very lightly or loosely, because Onana's brilliance was supposed to be his ability to play sweeper keeper, his ability to start United attacks from the back, to play around a bit of a press. And he's had a very weird time at Manchester United so far. But it just makes me also realize how fortunate we are that we don't have this continuous search for a bit of consistency between the sticks. You know, we've got Alisson Becker. You could argue the best goalkeeper in the world. So yeah, I feel very lucky in that regard. So 70 million for Onana then. 70 million. 7-0, man. Was it really only 40?
I think it was like 43 million, something like that.
Ah, so the truth. It's going up here by the second.
So, oh yeah, we'll get up to 60 million in a minute. No, well, look at his transfer fee. It's like 43 million. But I mean, there might be add-ons for all we know. So you know what United are like with transfers.
True. There's also a story doing the rounds today. I think Fabrizio Romano posted it, where the agents have won their case against FIFA or FIFA or UEFA over the capping of their fees. So, you know, greed has once again shown its head. And I don't know about you guys, and I'm sure there are agents who do a good job for their clients, but I hate the greasy bastards. I hate them. The amount of money those leeches take out of the game is an abomination. It's disgusting, and I hate it. So to hear that they are now have won that case and their agents' fees can't be capped for the time being, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's just more money that goes out of the sport. And we're not talking about the agents who, you know, make a few quid, a couple of million here or there. We're talking about agents getting paid tens of millions for what? For merely facilitating a transfer? For the honor of paying their client a ton of money? It's weird. And I don't like that football is one of the only sports where clubs have to pay agents' fees. I don't think in American sports that's the case. The club would have their own agents and their own staff, but usually a player pays his agent. And the fact that we've seen, you know, tens of millions be paid out to these guys. Look at the Paul Pogba transfer as an example. I don't know what Mina Raiola was paid, rest his soul, back then, but it was a lot. Thoughts on City not getting punished until 2025? So what Lukey Boy is on about, and again, I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but there was a story put out today that suggested that the hearing for the Premier League's case against Manchester City is going to take place around the autumn of 2024, with the verdict being expected or the case ending around the summer of 2025. So as we've said on this channel for a long time, you're talking about 2 years further. So that'd be 6.5 years that this fiasco has gone on. But let's see what happens. I mean, at least now we potentially have a time frame to look at. And in a case that's going to drag on that long, can you imagine? See, here's what I'm looking forward to. No matter what way Manchester City try to spin all of this, right? And they will. For 9 months or so, or maybe 7 months, every media outlet is going to be reporting on the latest of Manchester City's case, the negative publicity that is going to be put out there into the world, and the little bits of breaking information that we'll get along the way. I can't wait for it. I mean that sincerely. I cannot wait to see the information come out on this one, because there is no get out of jail free cards here for City. There is no court of arbitration for sport. There is no time barred information. It is all on the table, and we will have a resolution. And let's wait and see what happens. We can't preempt what may come out. We can't preempt the result, but at least we have a time frame. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. They should suspend them until it's all sorted. You can't do that. You can't suspend somebody. Like, everybody is allowed due process. Everybody. You know, if you're talking about from a legal standpoint, if you're up for a crime, everybody should remain innocent until proven guilty. I'm fine with that. I think we all are, because I've seen many cases where people's reputations have been destroyed by false allegations that they stick. You know, even if you're proven innocent, they still stick, because not everybody will hear about the innocence or the clearing of the charges, but people will remember the negative input. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. But we couldn't do that. You couldn't stop them until they have to be allowed to operate while these investigations are ongoing. GB News says it won't be until 2030. The fact you're fucking watching GB News tells me everything I need to know there. Look, mate, with all due respect, GB News is not where you should be getting your information around footballing charges against Manchester City. In fact, it's not where you should be getting anything, in my opinion. But look, that's your own individual choice. Excuse me. I'm Irish. I hope Kelleher plays well tonight, said Football Lord. Yes, me too, sir. And again, like you, I very much hope he puts in a good shift, because I'll be honest, I thought he was below the standards we expected and that he'd set himself in his previous 2 outings in the Europa League. So yeah, fingers crossed tonight, Quivine. Well, hopefully he's a quiet night. That's what we all like anyway. So Mike, thank you, buddy, said hello from Bermuda. Bermuda, Antigua. It's a song for everything. Just got out of chest surgery about an hour ago. Oh God, Jesus. I hope that's okay. I hope you're okay. But if you're messaging us, you're going to be okay. Hoping I can stay awake for the game. You rest up, Mike. And, you know, rest up, heal, mate. Your body is telling you need to heal. If you're tired, sleep. But I hope it's okay, buddy, and lots of love to you from all of us. Who do you think was a better free transfer, Millie or Matip? Oh, ouch. That's a tough one, Bradley. Oh, Jesus. So if you're talking about on the pitch, Matip, but if you're talking about the overall difference that they made to the group, Milner. You know, I think Jimmy Milner brought in that winning mentality, that mindset that Jurgen wanted, that get over the line no matter what. So I think on the pitch, Matip, but overall, James Milner, because he was, you know, look what we won when Milner came to the club. Make it a poll. There you go. Ben, can we get that one up? When we can end the Liverpool. We know Liverpool are winning. We can end this poll. It's going to be anyone who doesn't think Liverpool are winning this shouldn't have the privilege to vote.
What poll do you want?
We want the poll to say how much did Onana cost? 70. No, we
can do that if you really want to.
Who was a better free transfer for Liverpool, Matip or Milner?
Cool.
No, it has to be Milner on and off the pitch. See, the thing is, though, Matthew, you say that, but Milner never had a position. So that's why I say on the pitch Matip, because Jimmy Milner was just a utility man, and that was brilliant. I'm not underplaying that. But on the pitch, I think Matip has had a better impact. That's my opinion anyway, but look, it is just that, mate, an opinion. Update on Alisson. So, Patrick, the club hope that Ali will be back for the Manchester United game on the 17th of December. Diogo Jota will be a little bit longer. We don't have a confirmed time frame yet for that one, but for Alisson, it's looking like a couple of weeks and not major, which is good news. Trent or Neville? Come on now. Come on. Trent. Even Neville would say Trent. Even Neville's own family would say Trent. Come on now. Kwanzaa to score tonight, said James. Well, hopefully. Hopefully. It's great to see him get another opportunity. Looking forward to seeing how he gets on. Right, that poll is up there in the chat for you guys to have your say. So, who's the better free transfer? Is it Matip or Jimmy Milner? I will leave it up to you guys to make your decision.
Could the next free transfer be Mbappe, though?
Dun, dun, dun.
If that happens, I'm just not watching football anymore.
You're going to have to watch me watch football naked if that happens, Benjamin.
I really don't want it to happen now.
I know, but I really do. And I really, honestly, sometimes in football, it's a matter of right time, right moment. And, you know, I'm not trying to say he's going to be a Liverpool player, but for the first time ever, I can see a possibility. I can see how it lines up. I can see how it's affordable. But it will all come down to Real Madrid. That's my honest feeling here. If Real Madrid want Kylian Mbappe, I don't see him ending up anywhere else other than at the Santiago Bernabeu, playing under Perez's Galacticos. But, you know, let's wait and see. Would you play Trent as a Salah replacement on right wing and buy a new right back? So I feel like I answer this question 3 times a day, every day. I'm fine with Trent where he is because I don't see what Trent looks like in midfield. I don't see where he plays. I don't see how it fits our system. I think we'd have to change to a 3-box-3 full time, or, you know, and use wing backs. But right now, I don't know why we're all pushing to have this man moved. He's having the impact we want. He's playing a lot of the time centrally. We're not being exploited in the wide areas, and we have midfielders and an attacker in Mohamed Salah who are willing to work hard, get back, and help out defensively. So for me, it's all just, I'm happy as it is, in all honesty. I know Carragher and lots of others have been speaking about the idea of Trent going into midfield, but where? Like, is he going to take Szoboszlai's place? What are you going to do with Gravenberch? I mean, he's not a natural 6. There's nobody will ever convince me Trent will be a defensive midfielder. So for me, it's like, you get the man doing the job now. Look at what he's doing from midfield in this hybrid role where he drops centrally. Leave him there. That's my take anyway. But I feel if it's going to happen, it should happen at the start of preseason, where we have a whole 3 months to build up to it, to change system a little bit. I don't like us changing systems mid-season. I'd much rather you win the Premier League over Arsenal or City, said Flawless Football. Thank you. I'd much rather us or Arsenal win the league than City, to be honest with you. So I said this yesterday. I've nothing but respect for Arsenal Football Club and for its fans. But I can't be the only one who thinks that they're very quick to get uppity, very quick to get a little bit arrogant. And look, people might say the same about us Liverpool fans, but at least we have a reason for it. You know, I find it hard to hear like Arsenal fans sit there laughing at us talking about the idea of Liverpool signing Mbappe, but then in the next breath coming out and saying, but Arsenal can sign him. I mean, financially, maybe, but you're in the Champions League for one season. You've never won a European Cup. And to laugh at us, but think it's possible for Arsenal, I don't get it. You know, we're the ones with the heritage. We're the ones with the European pedigree. So I find that they're a little bit weird at times, but I've nothing but respect for them. They like to get ahead of themselves and talk a lot of shit at times. Are you confident with Kelleher in the Premier League games? So the ones that we have to play. So we're going to be playing Sheffield United, Fulham, and who's the other one? The third game. Sheffield United, Fulham. It's another away game. It's not Villa. I can't think of who the third fixture is, but they're not bad fixtures. Basically. Oh, Palace. It's Palace, yeah. So Sheffield United, Palace, and Fulham. Not the worst games, to be fair. So, yeah, I'm fairly confident. West Ham have just scored, by the way, late in that game. They have scored and they're 1-0 up late in that game. Why with Kylian Mbappe do you think he's a Klopp type player? Well, they're very complimentary of each other a lot, and they think very highly of each other. But look, I understand how people look at this and go, "Get over it. Stop it now. You're being silly." But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Hope you're feeling well. Hope the family are looking after you. Look, all good, Robert here. Thank you. Everyone's healthy and well. My in-laws are over in Brussels for the Christmas markets. They headed off today. So yes, all good in my household. Thank you, mate. For Ireland, Bazunu or Kelleher? I feel like it's fair that Gavin Bazunu has the shirt because he plays more regularly with Southampton. So I think it makes sense for him to be the Irish number one. City, Luton, Tottenham, Newcastle, Bournemouth have exposed us up wide. No, they haven't. Not in my opinion. We beat Newcastle, so I don't know how they exactly exposed us. Luton, we were robbed of a blatant penalty and we didn't play well. Spurs, I don't even need to speak about what happened in that game. I mean, if we're being exposed so much, how is it we have the joint or second best defense in the Premier League? Where is this exposing? Like, I had to listen to all this shit about Jeremy Doku ripping Trent apart when in fact it didn't happen at all. Statistics back that up. He did nothing with possession when he had it. Even if you say he went around Trent, he did nothing with possession. So nobody ripped us apart in wide areas, in my opinion. And the fact that we haven't got the best defense or the best goal difference defensively is because we haven't got a six, in my opinion. But look, I feel like we're almost wanting negative stuff at times, and we shouldn't. The new stand looks stunning, said Marcus. Mbappe 2024. Yeah, it looks great. It looks great. And I think they're going to have some fans in there for the United game. And I think the plan is March time to have it all fully open, if I'm not mistaken. I love the hoodie. Where can I find one? I got it on the Adidas website, and there's 20% off them at the minute. Now I got it about a year ago, but I think they're up there 20% off as things stand. So I think they're about €50, something like that. Have I ever dressed as Santa? I don't like Christmas. I'm not a fan of it. Is Christmas a really bad time for me because my dad died at Christmas. My mum was in a coma at Christmas. My grandmother died at Christmas. My uncle fell down the stairs and died at Christmas. I crashed a car and wrote it off at Christmas. It just has lots of bad memories for me. So, I just used to make Christmas about the kids, right? So now that my youngest is heading for 12, I feel like Christmas moving forward might be time for a little holiday for the family, you know? I'm not into it. It's yeah, it just brings up tough memories for me every year. So I love this is why I love having the channel around this time of the year because it keeps me busy, right? It doesn't give me time to sit around and think. It allows me to come on every day, interact with you guys, have a bit of fun, and then my wife picks it up on me every year. So around November, she says to me, "You're starting to go downhill now because it's getting to that time of the year." So yeah, no, not a fan. Yes, Shane McGowan. Yes, Shane McGowan passed away today, Stephen. Another loss to what the Irish music scene and 65 years of age, I think he was. Shane McGowan passed away today. We've already lost Sinead O'Connor. Yeah, it's tough, but we know Shane McGowan lived a full life and did it his own unique way. What else have we got? By the way, thank you for the kind words, but look, I'm not sitting here trying to say my family's the only one that's ever gone through difficult times, mate. Are you all out there have your own times a year and your own moments you where you suffer, you're a little bit down. So for me, I feel at my loneliest every Christmas. I hate it. I hate Christmas Day. It's that time of the year where everybody's with family, and it always makes me sad. So I'm glad now that I've got my own kids, distract me with Christmas stuff. But yeah, thank you. But again, I'm no different to anyone who use. Everybody has their own difficult times. I don't recommend you travel at Christmas with your luck. Well, to be fair, my mum and dad's situations, they were self-inflicted. Um, my uncle's was a tragic accident. My car crash was bad weather and inexperience as well, to be honest. And yes, Christy Dignam as well. Shower with Dead or Alive, and Christy Dignam was one of the people I mentioned. Doku ripped Arnold. You could own eyes had City been more. Is there an English sentence in there anywhere, Night Journey? Mate, you're saying use your own eyes. I'm telling you the fucking stats. You don't need to listen to me. Look at what Doku did and tell me how it in any way benefited Manchester City in that game. He did nothing. He went past Trent, but then he cut back, was doubled up on and blocked, or he ran the ball out of play. He did nothing. So I'm not inventing it. I'm the first person to come on here and say, if Trent has a poor defensive display, look at my streams, mate. I have a history of it. But I'm also someone who tells what I see, and the stats bear up. He didn't rip him to shreds at all. He didn't do anything in that game, Doku, in a positive impact. It was flashy. It looked great, but it didn't have an impact. John Williams, thank you, mate. Said LFC defense is a myth. I checked. He was surprised McAllister had better defensive stats than Rodri and Rice. Just shows we see what we want to see. Wow, the boss. What a wow. £50 super chat, mate. That is incredibly generous of you. Just want to say a massive big up for your content. Lost a close mate and fellow copite suddenly recently. And this channel's been good for my mental health. RIP Dan. I'm so sorry you lost your mate, Dan. It's never easy, is it? When you lose somebody like that close to you. I've had a couple of friends over the years that unfortunately we lost as well for varying reasons, and it's never easy. But it's lovely to hear that you found a community in here, mate, that you feel like you can relax and enjoy with. Because I tell you what, I feel the same. I come into my streams and if I'm not having a great week or a great day, within a few minutes, you guys have a smile on my face and I'm feeling a bit better about life. So I hope you're okay, mate. We're always going to be here for you. And again, your generosity there is exceptional, buddy. Thank you. And, you know, again, so I'm so sorry to hear about your mate, Dan. What was your predicted lineup? So I had it nearly right, Mikhail. I had the exact team that Klopp has picked, other than I had Doak up on the right side of attack, and I think I put Luke Chambers in instead of Costas at left back. But other than that, I think it was pretty much as I predicted. Yeah, I just didn't think Klopp was going to go that strong. So maybe he just wants to get this game won and get the lads off and rested up for Sunday, hopefully. The 2 p.m. games on TV are always the worst pick of the bunch. They're never great, are they? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them 2 p.m. games. But this weekend, we're going to have a back-to-back watch-along. So we're going to be doing Liverpool-Fulham on here. And then we're going to be jumping over for, I want to say, City-Newcastle or City-Spurs, or I don't know who the half four is, but we're doing that on top of the league. God.
Yes, Craig.
What is the half four game on Sunday? Is it City Newcastle?
I'm just checking it. It is City versus Spurs.
Yes, so there you go, City Spurs. So we'll do what we did the last time. We'll have a 25-minute match reaction, jump over the top of the league where Adam would have already started the stream. We'll do a watch along of that, and then we'll do the player ratings later on Sunday evening. So busy weekend, because we're also covering Newcastle versus Manchester United on Saturday night. So if you haven't gone across the top of the league yet, please do go over and give it a sub. We are flying along at the minute. We're up to 21.7, I think. So, yeah, great start for the channel. We're a couple of months old now. Myself and Adam getting into a bit of a rhythm of it. And I think people are enjoying the content. At least I hope they are. I know I'm certainly enjoying making it with Adam. Craig, correct me if I'm wrong, but we've only had one 3 p.m. Saturday kickoff. Oh, I don't know. Arian, mate, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you, mate. I have no idea. I know we've got an early one coming up against Palace again, but I'm okay about that because it's not an international break. So nobody's really screwed over because of tiredness. So I'm all right with that one. On the normal week, no problem with a 12:30. I love you, Craig. Your content is excellent. I mean, thank you. I don't know. I was only talking to Ben about this recently. I don't know what it is, but over the past couple of months, I feel like, I don't know, maybe a different side of me's come out, or people are seeing me in a different light or something. But everybody's been lovely, complimentary, and it's really had an impact on me as a person because, you know, it gives you that bit of confidence to see that, yeah, all right, maybe you're not as hated as you thought you were. Because Ben tells me he hates me every day. Isn't that right, Ben?
I hate you.
See, that's what I'm up against. Do you always guess the score right most of the time? How do you always guess the score right? Oh, it's a fluke. It's a fluke, mate. You know, you just look at it and think, what do you think might happen? Like, are we all right defensively? And do you know what the weird thing is? And I have predicted a lot of scores right. Of all the betting I do, and I do a good bit, I never bet on the score. It's just not something I've ever done. So I probably should give that a bash at some point. And again, if you are new to the channel, and I can't believe we've already got 2,000 people in and we still have 15, 16 minutes before kickoff, please do hit that subscribe button. It means the world to us. We're trying to get towards 230,000 subscribers. And of course, we need your help to get there. So every single one of you hitting that subscribe button makes a huge difference to us.
But we want 250,000 though, Craig. That's the next big one. That's what we really want.
We definitely want 250,000. And then I'm going to send an email to YouTube asking them, can I have 1/4 of a gold plaque?
Just they literally just get a bandsaw and just send you like 1/4 of it. You've got to glue it together when you get 1 million.
I have like an installment plan, you know, every 250,000 they just add me another bit of the jigsaw. Adrian, thank you, mate, for your super sticker. Much appreciated. Do I like Adrian as in Adrian? No. No, I'm not a fan. A Klarna plaque. Yes, there you go. That's what we need. Craig to get the old YouTube silver or gold play button on Klarna in installments. I'll take it. You know, I don't know. I never, ever thought a Liverpool channel, and I include all of them, I never thought any of us would really have a shot at 1 million. But I don't know. I really don't know.
I think it's doable.
I'll give it a go. We'll give it a bash, Ben. We'll see what happens.
The weird thing is, having done it technically twice before, it's difficult, but I think it can be done, Craig. I think it can be done. So you'll get it. We'll get you it.
Oh, lads, I can't lie. If that happens, be prepared for a lot of tears. The other side of Craig will definitely come out there. So I won't lie, like the silver play button, this is my mindset as a human being. So we got the silver play button and it came out in the post and I took some photos with it and I took some photos of my son with it and I put it in the drawer and I haven't looked at it since because my mindset is brilliant. Never thought we'd do that. We knocked that out. On to the next. Let's see if we can get to that gold one. So, hey, got to dream big. I always look at it like this. If you aim for 1 million and you end up at 600,000, I mean, 600,000 is way more than I ever thought we'd do at the start. My goal with Anfield Agenda was 5 to 10,000 subscribers. And that would have made my life. So to be here now looking at these numbers, it's all madness. Where is Adam? You do realize this is Liverpool, right? I don't share this. I'm sharing it with Adam once for the United game. But yeah, this is very much a Craig show. Anfield Agenda is my baby and I don't want to share it with anybody. So yeah, look, we'll have Adam on for the United game. But look, let's have a look ahead to this one. And I want to know your thoughts on it. Give us your score predictions in the chat. We did ask who's the better free transfer. And, oh, this is close. 52% to Matip, 48% to Jimmy Milner so far. We'll leave that up until the game gets underway. LASK are thrash as hell. They're in last in the table. Yeah, look, as I said, this should be a very manageable game. And I'm hoping we have a nice, straightforward evening. A few goals to cheer on. Hopefully no injuries. And booking our place at the top of the group, and then we rest loads of people for the last game, and we've avoided that playoff round, which whoever finishes second in the Europa League group stages gets. They get to play one of the teams dropping down from the Champions League, and we don't want that. We want to make sure that we're safely through. So Arian's gone 2-0. King Kenny's gone 4-0. Yes, Salah is starting AAA. He starts on the right-hand side. Leo's goals is the GOAT. Well, no, I'm the GOAT. But Leo's goals is the GOAT in training. He's the young GOAT. I love Leo's goals, as you know. Big fan of his. But wash your mouth out, sir. I'm the GOAT. See, there's no smile coming because I'm fucking serious. No, Leo's amazing. Much love to Leo's goals, as you know. And we're going to be doing that watch-along. We're going to try and aim for me and Leo to do that watch-along together for I think we said the West Ham Cup game. So leave that with us. If we can get that confirmed with Leo, if that works for him, then we'll pencil that one in. That was one of the most uplifting streams I've ever done, by the way, that time I spent with Leo. It's just a lovely chat, lovely guy. And it's so refreshing to see positivity like that. If you can get up every day and go into the world and give that positivity to the world, I think you're doing something good. And look, the only part of it I didn't like was sitting back looking at this beautifully chiseled man with a nice beard and a jawline, and I'm sitting here with my Humpty Dumpty head in me with the inability to grow a beard. But, that's my problem and not Leo's. He's a top dude. You should add your prediction to the graphics. Yeah, that's a nice suggestion. God?
Yes.
In the future, could we do that? Could we add my prediction to the graphics?
Absolutely. Anything you can think of, we could probably do within reason. I'm sure someone will come up with something crazy in a minute.
Why are you so attached to Liverpool? I think, can anybody really explain that for their own club? Like, if you're born in an area and I guess you grew up around it, I think it's an easy explanation, right? But for me, it's multifaceted why I fell in love with Liverpool. Of course, anybody that knows anything about the history of Ireland knows that, the amount of emigration that went from Ireland to America and to the UK. But when you left Dublin on the boat, your first stop was usually Liverpool. And you got off in Liverpool, and a lot of people settled right there from Ireland. So you've got that attachment. And then sometimes as you get a little bit older, of course, you reinforce the bond you have with a football club by looking at the city and its people and feeling a connection to their sense of humor, to their pride in their city, to their willingness to push back and fight against injustices. There's lots of things that just over the years have just made me feel like, well, look, I made this decision as an 8-year-old kid, but I made the right decision. And I don't know, man. I feel like Scousers are an extension of us Irish people to some extent. Whose voice is that? Connor's? No, that's Ben. Or as you guys, most people know him, Draughty, but we don't use the name Draughty on here. We use Ben. Or God. God works as well.
That Draughty name is for something I did in a previous life, which I'd rather forget about. So,
yes, Ben, we won't speak about the sexual harassment.
Which one, yours or?
By the way, I hope everybody knows that was an absolute piss take. Of course, Ben hasn't been done for anything sexual harassment wise. Yeah, but if he keeps asking me for them nudes, he's going to get them.
You've already sent them.
See, I'm just preempting though, Ben. I knew you'd want them eventually.
You literally sent them to me every single night for the last 4 months. I've told you to stop. Sabrina's told you to stop, but you carry on.
Well, how can she tell me to stop and take the pictures? Huh? Doesn't add up, Ben.
I'd never thought about that. I need to have a word with your wife.
It's sexual harassment, Panda. One of my favourite characters in any show ever was Sexual Harassment Panda from South Park. Actually, me and Ben got into a bit of a South Park conversation earlier on. Yeah, what a show. What a show. Why do you call him God? Because his voice, you can't see him and he just has a voice, So I guess that's why. Oh, actually, one second. I don't know if anybody knows who this guy is, but okay, you're getting a bit of an insight into my weird mind here, but I've been listening to a particular guy make music that's funny and that's helped me get through a lot of dark times over the years. A guy by the name, again, I don't know if you'll know who he is, but he's a guy that's had many different aliases. You may know him as Tyler Cassidy. You may know him as Froggy Fresh. You may know him as Krispy Kreme. But I read earlier on his YouTube page that he's given up music. And he's the guy who did the song, the calorie song. You're gonna burn some calories on my, you know that song. It was huge all over TikTok. And I read that he's given up music. And honestly, that man is one of the most talented musicians and songwriters I've heard. And the idea that he isn't wealthy is mental. And that he's given up music. Tyler, don't do it, mate. I left a comment on his channel as well. Like, he's touched so many people's lives around the world, made us all smile and happy. And God, his songs are amazing. Like the Chris Hemsworth song, fucking brilliant. A whole lot of gang shit. Like, these songs are just so good. If you haven't looked at this dude's music, just check him. Check him out on YouTube. He's so good. He's a bit risque at times, but my God. I'm so sad to hear he's giving up music. I hope he doesn't, because he's amazing. I am the baddest of them all. Absolutely. Orc knows it. Orc boy knows it. Your choice as the next Tyler Cassidy, Tyler or Cassidy, Cassidy. He's a YouTube boxer now. Well, he's always been in like decent shape for a small little fella, like, but I don't want him giving up music. He deserves a break in the music world. I think his music brilliant. Froggy Fresh and Krispy Kreme, absolutely. First on my list, go figure, it's a John Cena action. Fucking love him. He's amazing. Anyway, check him out if you want to put a smile on your face on a day where you're feeling crappy. Like a KSI? No. KSI is very much a mainstream musician. This dude's songs are a little bit more risque, a little bit more taking the piss. He's got one song, this is Why Are All Presidents Gay? He's just so funny. Or another one of his songs. No, I'm not saying that. Even though it is the name of his song, I don't feel comfortable saying it. What's the question in the poll? The question is, who has been the better free transfer for Liverpool Football Club? Joe Matip or James Milner? So what's the worst kit that Liverpool have had that you've seen? Oh, God. So, do you remember the Suarez? Was it the 13-14 away kit, maybe? It looked like kind of block graphics, the white, black, and red one. It looked like early Minecraft, kind of weird vibes. I didn't like that. But I tend to like the kits that everybody else hates. Like, I love the crazy off-the-wall colored kits and the Toxic Thunder. Those kits. I loved all them. Duncan Castle says Liverpool looking for financial parameters. Yeah, we spoke about that yesterday, Jesper. And not the only one. There's I think L'Equipe we're also mentioning it. So the teams are in the tunnel ahead of this one. So I'm going to run through the starting 11 again, just so you guys know it, and I'll give you a shout for who's on the bench. So starting up top, or starting in goal, I should say, is Creevin Kelleher. Right back, Joe Gomez. Left back, Costas Tsimikas. Centre backs for today, Gerald Kwanzaa and Ibrahim Kanade. In midfield, it is Wataru Endo, Harvey Elliott, and Ryan Gravenberch. Up top on the right-hand side, Mohamed Salah, Lucho Diaz on the left, and through the centre, Cody Gakpo. Your Liverpool bench today looks like this: Virgil van Dijk, Dominic Szoboszlai, Darwin Núñez, Alexis McAllister, Curtis Jones, Joel Matip, Luke Chambers, Marcelo Pitaluga, Cade Gordon, Ben Doak, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Connor Bradley. That's your Liverpool bench. Davino, thank you for the super chat, mate. Said, hey, Craig, how are we today? Hope all is well with you and the fam. Just wanted to thank you in the Discord for checking in on me last night. Let's win. I hope you're feeling okay today, mate. I hope you got some rest and you're feeling a bit more like your normal self. The home kit. Oh my God, that jersey looks like it has Krispy Kreme written on it as the sponsor, even though, of course, it isn't. Endo yellow card guaranteed. Well, I wouldn't bet against it, mate. I wouldn't bet against it. The sky blue away kit a few years ago was bad. When the Reds go marching in. When the Reds go marching in. When the Reds go marching in. I love Anfield Under the Lights. I was actually speaking earlier on with one of my mates about going over to a game after Christmas. And I think we're zeroing in on one. So I'm hoping to get over to Anfield, but I'm going to keep a hush-hush. I'm not going to tell you that there won't even be a watch-along. I'm just going to go after what happened the last time. So looking forward to that one. Benjamin, you're off to a game soon, aren't you? I won't tell them. Yep. I won't tell them what it is, but do you feel like there's something in the game for you now still?
Not really.
Good.
Not really.
Good.
So.
I'm very surprised, by the way, speaking of Champions League games last night. So what do we think? Actually, I want to get Ben on this before we start. Did you see the ruled out penalty last night, Ben? The one that was initially given to Bayern Munich that was ruled out?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so it was very similar to the penalty that Newcastle conceded against PSG. Only for this time, the ball hit the underneath of the arm and then onto the stomach. But it shouldn't have been given. Stephanie Frapper, I think, was the referee last night. And I just wanted to take a minute to say well done to Stephanie. That was a courageous decision. She initially gave the penalty, then was asked to have a look at it, had a look at it, and changed their mind. And it was the right call. So well done to her. Great bit of refereeing. And hopefully, look, it doesn't get back Newcastle's result. And I get Newcastle fans are rightly upset about that. But the game's going mad if we start to see these type of things being given.
What do you think about the Wolves with Gary O'Neill's comments on, was it Monday night?
I thought the first penalty they conceded, never in a million years. Semedo got the ball, ridiculous. Second one, I thought it was a foul on Wilson, if I'm being honest.
Because is it me, or does it just feel the state of refereeing and VAR this season seems to be worse than any other season? I know we've had some controversial calls, but it feels like this season in particular has had more howlers or bigger howlers than any other season I can remember.
Yeah, it's been shocking. Like, I've not been a fan of refereeing for a few years, but I agree with, I listened to Merce and a few of the others talk about it. Actually, no, we'll get back into this when the game kicks off, because I just want to get to this super chat from the boss. He said, thank you for your kind messages, and I hope we spanked him for that in his memory. You'll never walk alone. Catch you all later. Again, mate, much love. We're all here for you. And again, much love to you, to your friend as well. I'm so sad that he's passed, but, we're here for you if you need anything. We're about to get underway. Liverpool playing right to left in the first half, and we're on the way. We will sing for you guys in a moment, but Liverpool are playing attacking the Annie Road end first half, as we like to do. And we do the decent thing and launch it out, and it goes for a throw in left-hand side. So really quickly, I'm going to try stick to the commentary as much as I can today. I listened to Merson and the lads on one of the shows on Sky talking about the idea of sin bins and all this stuff. And I agree 100% with what he said. Nonsense. It's not our sport. Sin bins are a ridiculous idea. And get right what you can't get right first before looking to do more stuff and bringing more VAR in. We need to refine what we're doing, first of all. So, yeah. Right, we're underway anyway, as I said. Throw in here on the near side to LASK Linz, looking at Liverpool's shape here, just making sure it is as we expect them to line up. Ball goes out of play, and that will be a goal kick to Liverpool. This season, more than ever, it seems as though bad refereeing is guiding results. Yes, Gary, this has a huge impact on some big important moments this season. Like Newcastle now, their Champions League fate's not in their own hands because of some idiot of a referee going against the actual rules. Diaz, that's a poor pass. LASK Linz play the ball inside, little flick. Again, just looking at how we're setting up here. Still LASK Linz. They've started the brighter. A little ball in behind, and Queven Kelleher comes out and smothers it. But again, they're up for it. We need to settle down now, focus, and get ourselves dug in here to get this win.
Can I just say, as a United fan, I think Gravenberch's been brilliant for you guys.
He has. And you know what? I was very much on the fence when we signed him. I wasn't convinced at all. But very quickly, I held my hands up and said, wow, he's been brilliant. We're making Bayern look very foolish. And long may that continue. Wolves have had by far the worst decisions against them. Oh, it's been horrible, mate. And I think Gary O'Neill's handled himself really well, because I couldn't have been as gracious as he's been with some of those decisions. So again, it's been all kind of LASK Linz here in the opening exchanges. Liverpool yet to really get a hold of the ball. It's another LASK Linz throw-in. You're so behind, for fuck's sake. Okay, you can fuck off then. Mate, show some respect. And if you have any complaints about me being behind, have a word with Sky, because I pay them 200 quid a month, and this is the product I have. So, again, feel free to not listen or toddle off or whatever, but, you know, you play the cards you're dealt, and on top of the YouTube build-in, there is a delay. I can't do anything about that, mate. It's not my fault. Right, I'll give you a sync anyway. We are 3 minutes and 10 seconds. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Remember, there is a built-in delay with YouTube as well. So when I say something, by the time it gets through to you on YouTube, there's usually at least a 5 to 10 second delay on that anyway. LASK Linz again playing out down our right-hand side. Canade comes across, stands him up, plays the ball out. It would be a LASK Linz throw-in. No, actually, sorry, excuse me. It's a Liverpool throw-in. It went out off the Austrian player last. Mbappe in, Salah on the right, Nunes on the left, Gakpo's a false 9. Who needs a 6? Oh, no, Gakpo, or excuse me, not Gakpo. Nunes through the centre, Mohamed Salah on the right, and Kylian Mbappe on the left. That'll be how I'd love that to go. That's 2,400 quid a year. That's mad. Well, this month's Sky bill was 241, I think, because there was a box office fight on there. But yeah, that's including my broadband as well as my Netflix and stuff. So it's all bundled in my Sky package. And it's in euro as well, don't forget. Right, Gakpo. Ball inside to Ryan Gravenberch. Back to Cody Gakpo. Again, he lets that roll past him a bit too much. It invites the challenge from the LASK Linz player. Costas wins it back high up the pitch. Sliding challenge comes in on him, and LASK Linz clear their lines. Endo. Back to Ibu. Oh, nice ball to Lucho. Again, he tries to roll that ball, and it allows the challenge to come in from the Austrian defender. Come on, boys. I take it Gomez has the armband here, does he? I haven't even looked. No, Salah has it. Go on, Salah. Go on, Mo. Go on. Ah, cleared. Unlucky. Now, come on, press. Get back. Liverpool need bodies back here. LASK Linz trying to commit men forward. Slipped in a ball down the right-hand side. Good block, Ibu. And it will be a corner to the Austrian side on the far side. Good block there from Ibu as he was tracking back. During this game, I put P after your predicted scores. Yes, do that, please. No fake scores in the chat. It's not great for anyone. Today is my birthday. Saeed, happy birthday, my friend. I hope you have a wonderful day. Right, corner on the far side. Liverpool have pretty much everybody back here. Signal comes in. Here comes the corner. It's short to the near post. Flicked on. Liverpool eventually clear it, but not too far, and it's back into the penalty area, but straight into the arms of Queevy and Kelleher. Come on, boys. Come on. Costas. To Ryan Gravenberch. Hey, Raj. Thank you, buddy. Much love. Somebody else said you're so dedicated. Thank you, mate. It's yeah, it's my job, but it doesn't feel like it. It's a pleasure. Corner. Here we go. Corner to Liverpool. Cross from RV Elliott. Took a deflection. Goes behind. Corner to Liverpool on the far side. Elliott comes across to take it, and he's met with a round of applause from the fans near him. Come on, boys. Salah's directing where he wants players to go. Kwanzaa's up. Kanade's up. Ball in from Elliott. Keeper comes and gets two strong palms on it. It's back with Gravenberch. Nothing on for him, so he has to go all the way back to Queevy and Kelleher. No, he doesn't. It's Costas. My apologies. Didn't see Costas there for a second. Gomez. A little Cruyff turn from him. Nothing wrong with it, Joe. Gives the ball to Jaro Kwanzaa. Again, it's if you look at the way LASK Linz are set up here when we're in possession, a lot of the time they're giving us the wide areas and they're compressing the middle of the pitch. Gomez brought down there. Free kick to Liverpool, right on the edge of the centre circle inside their own half. Kelleher ends up booting this one long. Comes all the way through to Cody Gakpo, though. Gakpo wide left. Ball into Lucho. Pulls it back. Elliott. Oh, again. Hit it in your right foot, dude. I don't know why Harvey Elliott tried to cut that back onto his left, but eventually it was blocked, and now Lucho has it. Go on. Go on, Lucho. Ball to Gravenberch. Ricochets off. A LASK Linz player goes back to the keeper. Allison should be back LM12 by the United game, mate, on December 17th. So not too long, couple of weeks out. Those LASK Linz fans certainly look like they're enjoying the occasion anyway. Hopefully we can quieten them down. Is Van Dijk off? He's on the bench, mate. He was never really going to start this game, let's be honest. LASK Linz now move the ball out right-hand side. Slip it down the line. Come on, boys. Ball crossed in. Ooh, goes all the way across the 6-yard box. That's it, Joe. Chase. Elliott goes out, wins the ball. He's fouled there, referee. Come on. Inside to Endo. Endo to Gravenberch. Lovely football. Gravenberch into the left channel to Diaz. Go on, boys. Heads up. Diaz runs into the penalty area. Ends up forcing himself a bit too far wide. Somebody come support him. Diaz. Liverpool playing nice little triangles here. Gravenberch. Oh, go on. Oh, unlucky. Little 1-2. Ball played from Cody Gakpo to Harvey Elliott. Elliott flicks it round the defender. Gakpo's in. His first touch is horrendous. Takes it away from his own body. Makes it difficult. He slices at the shot and it goes wide, but it was good interplay between himself and Elliott after a nice little neat triangle on the left-hand side that freed up a bit of space. That's better, but again, we haven't got our shooting boots on there. Elliott, Endo, Salah. Lovely bit of play, wasn't it? X-Pulse, really nice, just didn't have the final touch. Diaz. Gravenberch, come on, Ryan. To Lucho. Well done. Costas now. Oh, lucky. Diaz has it. Go on. Little chip out. Gomez, cross in. Oh, my days, Lucho! Oh, my days! What a header! Lucho! Oh, ball was crossed in. It initially beats the two Liverpool players who jumped through it, but then out of nowhere, Lucho pops up with a header. He loves a header. Lucho, take a bow, son. That was delicious, my friends. Wow. What a strike from Lucho. What a goal. We will take that. Hopefully his dad's inside the stadium to witness that. I'm sure he is. Again, it came from a good bit of play, and Lucho initially plays the ball out right-hand side to Joe Gomez, who chips it back in. I mean, there's no VAR to look at there. Lucho comes from deep with a header, and the keeper has passed him before he knew what was up. Oh! I could watch that all day, you know. Look at that. Boom! All day, every day, son. Go on. 1-0. We love that. Yes, Lucho. Big smile on his face. We love that. 1-0 to the Reds. Woo! That was delicious. What channel's it on? I'm watching it on TNT Sports 1. He loves a header, doesn't he? I think if I'm not mistaken, did he score a brace of headers or at least one header for Colombia over the international break as well? Well done, Joe Gomez, on the assist. But yes, that goal was all about Lucho. He started it and finished it. Offside flag up here against Liverpool attackers. But there we go. We can settle down now. 13 minutes into the game. Liverpool 1, LASK Linz 0. Lucho Diaz with the goal. And if you haven't seen it, you're in for a treat. It's a well-worked goal. Craig, the vibe is so good with us at the minute. It's lovely, Arian. Yes. It's a nice time to be a Liverpool fan, all right? I love watching Gravenberch play, Sadell FC rookie. Yeah, he's brilliant. I feel like such an idiot, by the way, for doubting the signing. But, you know, this is why Kloppo's the manager, isn't it? And why they were so patient about trying to get him, because he's looked like he's played for us forever. LASK Linz now on the attack. He's off, surely. He's off. He's off, lads. Where's the flag? Come on now. Come on with the silliness. He was off. LASK Linz still in possession, but I don't know how that wasn't flagged for offside. He was miles off. The ball was played ahead of him and he was off. But anyway, they're back inside their own half now. Who scored? It was Lucho, mate. Luis Diaz. Well done, Ibu. Wins a header to Endo. Endo out to Joe Gomez. Back with Quivine. Ball into Endo. Endo again out right side to Gomez. Loose pass inside from Joe. Endo steps in to win it back. Yes, go on with Turo. Go on, son. Salah now. Oh, that's a delicious ball to Lucho. Oh, come on, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep going. Slips it in. Go on, Mo. Go on, Mo. Unlucky. Go on. Golazzo. Golazzo. 2-0. Cody Gakpo. Woo! We love that. 2-0. And again, pinpoint precision from Liverpool. Absolutely ripped the LASK Linz defence apart. Mohamed Salah gets to the byline, cuts it back. And there is Cody Gakpo to bundle the ball home to make it Liverpool 2, LASK Linz 0. But we'll have a look to make sure this is all tickety-boo. Salah receives the ball. He's definitely onside there, Gakpo. Or Diaz, excuse me. Then it's to Cody. Doesn't get to him. Diaz plays the ball out right-hand side. And after that, it's all just delicious. Mo's cross, little deflection, falls to Gakpo. Boom. Bundles it home. And hopefully, after a VAR check, to make sure this will be Liverpool 2-0 up. I mean, we love that. We love that. Gakpo absolutely delighted. Mo over with a big smile as well. We're back underway. So the goal's awarded. We're back underway. There we go. Come on, boys. Gravenberch now. Ball out to Salah. Go on, Mo. Go on. Go on, Mo. Go on. Oh, unlucky. Ball back in. Unlucky. Oh, lads, this is delicious. That's all I can. This is beautiful to watch. The confidence is flowing. The LASK Linz defense has been ripped to shreds, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. We need to get Mo on the score sheet as well, but so far, 2/3 of that front line have already been on the score sheet. We're only 16, nearly 17 minutes in. Mo hat-trick incoming, said your old lady. Sabrina didn't say anything about a Mo hat-trick to me earlier on. This is nice football. So far, it's going to plan. And if you are in with us for the first time or you haven't hit the subscribe button, my friends, please do. Gravenberg now. Go on, Ryan, son. Go on. Costas. Oh, unlucky. Costas tries to feed it across the 6-yard box. He thought Gakpo was going to make the late run. Didn't happen and it goes behind. But you know what? Come on now. This is delicious. I know I keep using the same word, but it's a joy to watch Liverpool when they're like this. Craig, I put a true score in the chat when Diaby scored and got timed out. Sorry about that, Mark Bavin. I don't know why you would have got timed out for that one, unless one of the moderators made a mistake. But yeah, you shouldn't have been for that, for just putting a score in, especially if it was a true one. Right, so somebody said, Wayne said, can we have a sync? Yes, 1 second, Wayne. I have to get away from the clock to get back up on the screen. Offside here against LASK Linz. Right, we are at 18 minutes and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 1840. Kwanzaa looks unbelievably confident on the ball. Extremely bright future ahead of him, said Philip Helgeson. Canada needs to wake up, said James. Yeah, look, I guess there's a chance to get too arrogant and confident here, but so far I'm really happy with what I've seen. Terence Wildridge, excuse me. Welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, mate. Appreciate your support of the channel. Thank you. Don't forget, guys, we have 2 levels of membership here on the channel, Anfield Agenda FC and Anfield Agenda Ultras. The only real difference between the two of them is the Anfield Agenda Ultras member get into our Discord group, which we reserve for members only for when we chat offline. So, again, thank you, Terence, and welcome to the family. So far, Liverpool have had 2 attempts on target and 2 goals. Pretty efficient. Elliott into the right channel. Back with Endo. Who's the alien? It's Newland Voider, mate. It's the channel mascot. For members, is it a one-time subscription? No, it's a monthly subscription, mate, on all channels for members. Salah now. Unlucky. So I've seen a fake score in there that I'm going to have to time somebody out on. Where was it gone? Or has the mods already got there before me? There. Beans and burgers. Sorry, mate. No fake scores. No fake goal announcements. Oh, my God, Joe. Joe McDougall gifted 20 Anfield Agenda memberships. 20 of them. I'll go through that in a second, just after the corner. But wow, Joe, top man, well in. Corner in, cleared away by LASK Linz. Second ball, they have a chance to counter-attack now. So, as I said, Joe gifted 20 memberships, and I'm not going to rail off everyone that got them, mate. But Joe, thank you, mate. That's really kind of you. So don't forget, now that you are members, those guys, you get to use the custom emojis on the channel. Your name will appear in green to me, making it easier to spot your comments. And you will also get the member-only polls and stuff that we put up on the back end of the YouTube channel. So Thank you. And we're going to work when we release merch and stuff as well. We'll have discounts on merch for members and things like that as well. .21.5 minutes gone at Anfield. Liverpool with a nice, comfortable 2-goal lead so far. Offside there against Mo. How to join Discord. So if you have the correct membership, Spooderman, have a look at the membership tab of our YouTube channel. And if you're an Ultra member, you will see a link to join the Discord. If you're not an Ultra member, you won't see the link. It only shows up if you are an Anfield Agenda Ultra. Here we go. Newland's on the screen for Joe. See, Ben's producing, so I don't have control over scoreboards, clocks, dancing aliens. There's a sentence you never thought you'd hear someone say, Ben. Oh, it definitely won't be the weirdest thing you'll hear on this channel, mate. Mike, thank you for gifting 5 Anfield Agenda memberships, Mike. You're very kind. They've gone to Mike Karanja, to Wolf Gaming, to Dragon Eye, to Alfie back at it, and to, where's the other one? To Thomas Andresen. Is it Andresen? Yes. Elliot. All back to Mo. So for those coming in late wondering about the goal scorers, first goal was scored by Lucho. It was a header. It was a lovely goal. Second goal scored by Cody Gakpo after good work from Mohamed Salah down the right-hand side. He does love a header, Kevin really does, mate. He definitely does love a header. And he's very good at it as well. Great game in France. The Toulouse game. What's the score? Let me check in on that one. Corner to LASK Linz here. Where is it? 0-0. That's not a great game. That's boring. Unless you're talking about the Marseille game, is it? Villa 1-1 against Legia Warsaw, by the way. Leverkusen 1-0 up in their game. Marseille 1-1 with Ajax. I gather that's probably the game you're on about, is it? Again, well done. Costas clears that corner at the near post. Mo goes in chase. Go on, Mo. LASK Linz launch it long towards the Liverpool penalty area. Ibu wins the header. Elliot wins the second ball in midfield, but heads it into the wrong area. Come on, boys. Up the line, Costas. Up the line. Yes, Lucho. What a little turn. Good bit of strength. Go on. Cut inside. Inside. Somebody show. Yes, Lucho. It's been a very impressive game so far from Lucho. That's a heavy touch from Joe. Gives the ball away. Come on, press to win it back, boys. Press. There we go. Come on, keep going. Yes, Cody Gakpo. Well in. Elliot. Cody wins it back high up the pitch. Back to Ryan Gravenberch, who loses his footing a little bit and allows the LASK Linz defence to clear it. But Diaz is having a world-class game. He's everywhere. Craig, I think Diaz is going to be a world-class left winger, said Karen Lancashire. I very much agree, Karen. Diaz is on fire, said Sam. Yes, and their defence is very terrified. What coin are you guys looking at? Coin? Don't do coins, mate. I like my money to fold. Now, everybody immediately was thinking Louis Theroux there, right? Ben?
Yes, Craig.
Were you thinking Louis Theroux there? Do you get that reference?
I do get that reference. Why?
And chowing down on a penis by the sounds of it.
No, I'm actually having tea. Sorry. I mean, it could be penis. I mean, if I was in I'm a Celebrity, it would be, but I'm not. So
we'll just have to make do with tea then.
Yeah.
Ahmed, thank you, mate. Really kind of you. Right, corner to LASK Linz, which they go short with. Second chance to put it in now. Cross in low. Ooh, almost. I think the flag's gone up though. Caden said, would you sell Jota? If so, what price? I don't have any want to sell any of our forwards, mate. You know, if somebody wants to leave the club, that's another conversation. But no, I'm very happy with the group of forwards we have. I think, look, the summer's going to be a big decision to be made in what happens around Mohamed Salah. But, you know, us mere mortals can't really influence that one. Gravenberg. Ball out to Mohamed Salah, right-hand side. Back to Joe Gomez. Endo, man on, man on. Kwanzaa. Konate. Across left side to Costas. You going to the Liverpool-Chelsea game January 31st? No, I am not, mate. I will go to a game after Christmas, but I don't know which one yet. I'm chatting with my friend Michael who runs Oosh, and we're going to go over to a game together. Elliott, nothing on, goes back to Kelleher. Go on, Costas. Cross in. Unlucky. Ben, you need to turn your microphone off. What drink you got? I forgot the drinking. I forgot it, mate. Honestly, that's my bad. So much stuff going on this last week, buddy. Honestly, if you knew the amount of paperwork behind the scenes we were doing, like, I didn't realize how much Americans love forms until we wanted to do the Boston show. But we're filling out forms to beat the band. Elliott. Back to Gomez. Hope this game doesn't go flat. I'd like us to really just go for it here.
The amount of times a team goes 2-0 up early and then it's a dead game after that.
I hope that doesn't happen. I want us to win 5 or 6, get the confidence flowing, and hopefully give some of the fringe players a chance in the second half. Would love Doak to get a few minutes, or well, more than a few. Ref, that ball was rolling, you Omadon. You can't let them take a fucking free with the ball rolling, dickhead. Anyway, we've cleared it up. Love your content, mate. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Liverpool Review. Really appreciate that, mate. Means a lot to me. Thank you. Salah in the right channel. Go on, Mo. Go on, Mo. Go on. Ball. Oh, lucky Mo. He very unselfishly tried to square the ball back across, but it was inches away from another goal for Liverpool. But very unselfish of Mo there. Can I remove a mod? Absolutely. Just if Mark messages me in WhatsApp, I can do whatever Mark needs me to do. Would you and Leo's goals do any streams of Watchalong? We're going to do Watchalong together, John. I think we're going to try and do the West Ham game in the Carabao Cup. I just need to check if that works for Leo. Diaz, oh, unlucky. Tries to barge through the middle, goes down. He's still rolling around. I mean, he's gone full Neymar here. Ref's gone back to check on Lucho. Let's have a look. So Lucho tried to bundle through 2 players. I mean, I don't think there's anything the defender can do there, in all honesty. I mean, I certainly don't think that's anywhere close to a penalty. Nothing the defender could do. To me, that's never a penalty. It's not given anyway. But yeah, that was a collision. That wasn't a foul for me. I don't know how you think that's 100% a pen, mate. I mean, players can't just, use osmosis to. Oh! Oh my days! Costas rattled the crossbar. Oh my days! Unlucky. That would have been one hell of a goal. Look at this from Costas. Comes in late, takes a touch, bang. Oh, keeper wasn't getting near that one. Defender did stick a leg out though. And he didn't collide into, he didn't kick Diaz. Diaz initiated, look, I'm being honest. Diaz initiated the contact there. It's not a penalty. If we start giving penalties for shit like that, the game's gone. It's a contact sport. The defender couldn't get out of the way. So unlucky there for Costas, though. What a strike that would have been. Hey, Ben, can I get my comps?
What do you mean comps?
Comparables.
Comparables for?
What do we check in on every watch along, Benjamin? Do you want me to scream it out loud for everyone?
Oh, if we meant computers, I was like, what the hell do you... Yes, I'm with you now. Sorry.
He was doing the hokey cokey. Write it, don't say it. Just finished training, game being good. Yes, Finley, it's been very good, mate. We've a free kick here in a very shootable position. Right, here we go. Strike from Elliott. Bends it wide. Unlucky. Unlucky. In the 2021 season, when Matip was doing well, you said you wanted to see him in the six. Would you still want to? I didn't. I don't know if I said I wanted to, Philip, but I definitely remember saying you could do the role. Not now, though. I think now we've evolved a bit, and we need to we still had Fabinho then, albeit I don't know if he was out in this period just speaking about. I think of our defenders, he's the one that was best placed to be able to play that role potentially, but I wouldn't see him as a solution for us. So I still we need to go out there and get in a number 6 or see how Bajcetic gets on when he comes back. But I definitely do remember saying something along the lines of what you've mentioned. Liz, how are we? Lovely to see you in the chat, Liz, and I hope that you're all well. I hope that you're resting up and recovering. Canade. Nice little triangle. Endo. Gakpo. Elliott. Good ball. Gakpo. He stops, gets his head up, tries to play a reverse ball, but LASK Linz get enough defenders back and clear it. Now it's with Ibu. Ball out to Costas, who does well to head that on towards Lucho, who can't quite bring it under control, and the ball goes behind for a goal kick. What's your predicted result? I went with a 3-0 win before the game, Dean, but I've got to be honest, mate. Right now, I feel a little bit upset if we only won 3-0. Not upset, that's not the right word, but I'd love us to put in a statement here, bang in 4, 5, 6, and go into the weekend's game brimming with confidence. We have 9 minutes plus stoppage time to go in the first half. And so far, so good. Right, let's check in on the sub count. Do hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, folks. If you're new to the channel, we really appreciate your support. I will let you know how far away we are. We're about 400 or so away from the next 1,000. So if you haven't subscribed, please take a second, hit that button. Do you have trust in Kelleher whilst Alisson is gone? Yes, because of the fixtures. You know, it's not the worst. Man on, Kelleher, man on. It's not the worst run of fixtures. You know, what have we got? Fulham this game, Palace, Sheffield United, maybe Union Saint-Gilloise. So, yeah, should be okay. So just got confirmation that that guy was ruled, who was timed out for the Diaby goal. It was an accident from one of our moderators, mate. So apologies on that one. That wasn't meant to happen. And thank you, Mark, for filling me in on that. What do you prefer, Diaz number 23 or 7? I think I like both. You know, I like the number 23 at Liverpool. It has a bit of a meaning as well. Number 7, of course, is iconic. And I'm going to say 7. You know, I think he's a good choice for number 7. How's Gravenberg doing? Very well, Mark. He's having a good game. Gravenberg, Diaz, Gakpo all playing really well. Costas isn't too shabby either. Endo's doing okay in the middle of the park. Not really many poor performances. A little bit of lack of concentration from the likes of Ibu occasionally, but all in all, I think our boys are playing well. Your video from last night to the song Park Life was so good. I didn't even know that was done, mate, until Adam sent it to me. I think Ben just worked away on that in the background, but yes, it was very good. That was such a fun stream yesterday. I thought it was going to be a long night for me when United went 2-0 up, but they went and reverted back to type, and I got to have my moments. Watched Belfast last night on Netflix, bloody good film. I haven't seen it, to be honest with you, mate. So, what do you do if you're Jurgen here? You know, obviously this result as it stands is doing well. If you got a third, either at the end of the first half or early doors in the second, surely you see Klopp make some changes then and rest a lot of the boys. Favorite sport other than football? Boxing, Zane. Without a shadow of a doubt, I am a huge boxing fan. Been lucky to go to some pretty big events over the years. Was over in London to see AJ Usyk. Was over in Leeds to see Warrington Lara. In Dublin to see Katie Taylor, Cameron 1. Belfast to watch Carl Frampton. Yeah, a huge boxing fan. Again, nice ball over the top. Diaz, flag stayed down here for the minute. And eventually it goes up against Diaz. That's so... Look at this shit, like. See, here's my point here, right? Right there. Why did he even bother putting the flag up? They had a goal kick anyway. And yes, he was probably leaning into an offside position, but God, that flag was very, 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 very late. Spatchcock or spice bag? I don't like spicy stuff, so I go with your spatchcock chicken, if that's the question. Gomez now on the break. Strike. Ooh, lucky Joe. Bit of a daisy cutter from Joe, but still had the keeper scrambling across. Your brother started doing boxing tonight. Excellent. Hope he enjoys it, James. The 2 goals, Carson, were scored by Diaz and the second one by Gakpo. December 17th, Liverpool 0, United 4. There isn't one part of you that believes that, mate. I mean, you writ that, Paul. You wrote that in, sorry. Honestly, you know and I know that there isn't one single ounce of you that thinks that's actually going to happen. Let's be frank. There's no way United are rocking up to Anfield and beating us 4-0. Not a hope.
Especially after what you did to us earlier this year. No chance.
It's not going to happen. I mean, I'm not saying you can't get something from the game. A draw is not out of the question. But he's not beating us 4-0, mate.
I don't think Adam's going to last that stream, though. He'll probably explode before half-time.
We can but hope. Oh, here we go. Go on, Salah. Oh, unlucky. Again, very unselfish from Mo. He tried to play it across the front of the 6-yard box for Gakpo at the back post, but it was in between a shot and a cross, and it was just a yard or two ahead of Cody Gakpo. But look at that vision there from Elliott. And look how deep that LASK Linz centre-back was to play Mo on. Yeah, it was definitely a cross. Unlucky, Mo. Unlucky. Joe Gomez or Levi Colwill. Like, I love Joe. He's very versatile. But Colwill, with the right coach and the right minutes, can be an exceptionally good centre-back. Big fan of Colwill. Right, LASK Linz now on the counter. There he is. There's Gerald Kwanzaa back to clear his lines. Elliott keeps it in on the far side. Come on, boys. Come on. Slips it into Mo. Mo, unlucky. Unlucky. Decided to take the shot on this time. Keeper gets down, makes the save. You know what? He's earned the right to have a strike there. Just about on as well from the reverse pass from Elliott. I've enjoyed this. I'm a United fan. It's hard to see people celebrating Garnacho's goal, going crazy. Shows how far they've slipped since the Fergie days. It's not a great period for Manchester United, in all honesty, mate. It isn't. It doesn't feel like that you guys have built on last season, where you got your trophy, fair play. You can only pick up 4 trophies a year. You got one of them, and you got Champions League football. But it's not. It doesn't look like you're progressing really to me from the outside, anyway. Like, it's weird. I still look at that United squad or the starting 11, and I can easily pick 3 or 4 positions there that you need to upgrade quickly.
Thoughts on Mason Mount?
Not surprised that it's gone the way it has. That's why I was a bit weary about Liverpool being linked with him as well. A bit wary, I should say. Sorry. Yeah, look, I felt it was more of a brand building exercise from him than a footballing decision, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I mean, for us, important the number 7 shirt is, and for him to get that, it just didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I think he would have been better in our system, but there's no way we would have paid that much money. And, oh, look, nothing added on. Ref blows up, bang on 45 minutes. Oh, no, he doesn't. He allows that to play on. Sorry. No, he has blown up now. Ref, make up your mind. He's confusing me. It is half-time, and it is Liverpool who lead by 2-0. First goal from the head of Luis Diaz. The second goal from Mr. Cody Gakpo. Amrabat is looking shocking. I was weirdly only thinking that last night when he was subbed off. For all the positive spin we've all put on Amrabat, because look, let's be honest, when Liverpool were linked to him, we had conversations about Amrabat as well. And I've always said he'd be okay, but I thought there were better options out there. But I've been surprised at how poor he's looked at United, albeit I think Ten Hag is playing him out of position a lot of the time. But last night, he was in at least the area of the pitch that he's used to, and the game just passed him by. I have a €100 bet with Liverpool to win 3-1 and Cody anytime goal. I think I'm in with a chance. So, firstly, let me just say, I mean this respectfully in a loving Irish kind of way, but you lunatic, who sticks a ton on that? Surely you mean you'll win 100 quid, right? Because I love a bet, but 100 quid on Liverpool to win 3-1 with a Gakpo goal, that's a brave bet. Wow. Who is the guy talking in the background? That is Ben. You may have also known him in a previous life as Drawty. God, he'll be referred to occasionally as well because of the way his voice comes in. But yes, his name is Ben. And he is our producer, our head of brand, and one of the reasons the channel looks as good as it does. This, apart from me and my handsome, devilish good looks, of course. Thoughts on the first half? Can't but be happy. Managed the game well. LASK Linz started out, looked sharper than us for the first 5-10 minutes. Liverpool started to figure it out. Chances started to flow. Beautiful little patterns of play that have opened up LASK Linz at times. I thought Lucho's been exquisite in that first half. Really, really good performance from him. Gravenberch looks like, again, top notch. I don't really have many complaints. If anything, I think Mo's been a little bit too unselfish in that first half, but I'd like to see Mo get on the score sheet, and then we've completed it. Everyone of the front three will have scored. Elliott was amazing, surely knocking on the door. Yeah, it was really good, making everything tick. Good vision from Harvey Elliott as well. Good range of passing. Just very, very, what's the word I'm looking for here for Elliott? Efficient is probably the word. Costas was defo screaming Gerrard when he hit that. Yeah, it was very, very unlucky, that strike from Costas. For those of you who may not have seen it, he rattled the crossbar with a very good strike. I think the crossbar is probably still shaking. Do you think Klopp will make any changes? 10 or 15, and then I think he makes some changes. But you never know. Do you think Mo will retire at Liverpool? No, I don't. Endo hasn't been good. Well, what exactly has he done wrong, James? So, I mean, I don't know what you expect a holding midfielder to do, but for me, he's been fine. Bald head Craig, haven't talked to you in a while. Can't wait for more FFP watches on Chelsea and City. Trial awaits. Hope they go into League One relegation. There you go. Thank you, Victor. I very much hope they get relegated into oblivion, mate. But there we go. Endo's been really good, though. He won the ball and pushed the players forward. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes people just like to put in that the player they don't like isn't playing well. Happens with Elliott all the time. It happens with Endo. It's just weird sometimes. I don't think some people have the ability to move past their agenda at times. I don't. Thinking about that first half, I mean, I won't say Endo set the world on fire, but I definitely don't think he's done anything particularly wrong other than a little lapse of concentration by the corner flag. Austria in the house. Leiter, how are we, mate? You said, come on, LASK. Fans have been brilliant, buddy. Really, really lively. And I know how well the travelling Reds were treated over in Austria, and I know what a good time was had over there, buddy. So much love to you and your football club and your supporters, mate. Really having a good evening at Anfield, and yeah, much respect to you. Would you bring in Sancho if he was really cheap? No, and not because of any other reason than hearing about these late nights playing computer games and his timekeeping and stuff like that would make me a bit more concerned about anything than the footballing side, because I'd have no doubts that under Jurgen Klopp he'd be a lot better than we've seen him at United, because we all know he's a better player than we've seen at Manchester United. Opinions on Gravenberch in the first half, said Liam. Brilliant. Just made everything tick. He's so good at linking up play. You know, him, I say this numerous times, but him and Cody Gakpo for me are just wonderful at bringing that ball from midfield and carrying it through the lines. And he's got good vision. He's good at protecting the ball. Really impressive. Did you see the report that Mbappe would prefer Arsenal over us? I mean, unless who wrote that, Arsenal? Because whoever wrote that report is absolutely full of shit. I mean, I don't know who it was, but there isn't a world that exists where Mbappe prefers Arsenal over Liverpool. Like, one, his mother's a self-professed fan of Liverpool. Two, him and Jurgen Klopp think really highly of each other. Three, he's far more likely to win shit at Anfield. And four, we're Liverpool. So yeah, I don't know who wrote that, excuse me, but I wouldn't, you know what, I wouldn't even put chips inside that newspaper story. That'd be disrespecting the chips. There's not one human being that believes that story. Like, nobody thinks that that's likely. Let's be honest. Nobody. I know Arsenal and their London-centric media love to get ahead of themselves and, you know, show from the rooftops about what they're going to win or whatever. But look, let's look at the facts. How long has it been since Arsenal have won a big trophy? Like, I mean, a European trophy or a league trophy. It's been a while, right? I'm not going to sit here and say Arteta's not doing a good job. He is. I'm not going to sit here and say the recruitment hasn't been good. It has. And I have a lot of respect for Arsenal. But there's no... Call me arrogant, call me whatever you want. There's not a world that exists where Mbappe would pick Arsenal over Liverpool. I don't believe it. Craig, according to a certain AFTV fan, Liverpool are not elite. I don't know why anybody spends their time watching people just shouting and talking shite, but I don't know who the person is you're talking about, but I really couldn't give a shite what anybody else thinks about Liverpool. You know, I only know what I think about Liverpool. Look, again, I keep saying this. Arsenal fans seem to be getting really arrogant for some reason, and I don't know why, because there's no reason to be that arrogant. Like, lovingly, I mean that. What's the reason? Like, what if they won? I had to listen to this shit on the kickoff once, and I nearly lost my mind with Marvin over it. The arrogance and the belittling of others all of a sudden from certain sections of Arsenal's fan base confuses me, because I like Arsenal fans, but I don't know, whenever they have a little ounce of success or when things are starting to look, they go completely off the deep end. It's look, I'm all for fans being optimistic, but you don't have to be optimistic and shit on everybody else. You know, you can just say we're doing really well, we're enjoying life, we're going in the right direction. But until you win something, do you know what I mean? And remember, this was the same fan base who cried qualifying for the Champions League every year, hounded a man out of the club who qualified for the Champions League every year, like every goddamn year. And then they wanted him out, so he went. And what have they been like since?
Stephen says, Arsenal haven't won the Premier League in 20 years, yet nobody's talking about it.
Look, I said this on a stream yesterday, and I don't know if people agree with me or if it's my own perceived bias, but sometimes I look at the media in the UK, and I'm not from the UK, as you may know, and I think there seems to be two different forms of media. There is the national media that, you know, give their fair takes on things, and then there's the London-centric national media who very much big up all things London-based, be that Chelsea, Spurs, not really West Ham, or Arsenal. And I think when I really noticed it more than any other was during the chase for Caicedo. it almost felt like some parts of the media were insulted by the idea that Chelsea might not get him. Like there was some divine right for the London money and the bright lights of London to be the be all and end all of it. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know if it's a class thing. I don't know if it's a financial thing, but if it from the outside, it looks very fucking clear that there's two different mindsets there. There's London and then there's everybody else. And as I said, I'm not from the UK. Maybe I'm looking at that all wrong, but it feels that way. You're on the money with the London centric, but that isn't new. It's weird though. Like I don't understand it. Like I understand people wanting their own club. So if you're a London journalist and you've got your own club, I get it, no problem. But surely you'd want the entire league to be doing well and you'd want the success spread around. Look, it's weird. I don't understand it. Maybe it's because my own country's that small. We don't really have as much. But to be saying that, there is a lot of people that believe it's Dublin and everybody else in Ireland. So I think it's a capital thing. Maybe. Like, I think it depends on what you want in life as well. So, me, I would hate the idea of living in a city like London because I like quietness, I like open space, I like a bit more of a calm vibe. And I'm not a city person. So, for me, the idea of playing for a Liverpool or somebody and living out in like Cheshire or a little bit in the quieter side, that appeals more to me as a person. Maybe it's my stage of life, I don't know. So I also understand that younger players would want to be in and around the bright lights of the city and all this stuff, but I don't know. I always find it very hard to see anybody turning down the institutions that are like a Liverpool or a Manchester United, or because it's an iconic club. Can you say that about Chelsea? No, not really. I don't feel you could give them the respect for what they've won, but I don't feel they're iconic. I don't feel they're an institution in the same way a Liverpool is or a Manchester United is, or yeah, look, I don't know. I've always found that I'm far more in tune or in sync with people from towards the north of England. Certain fans call City cheats and disgraces, and yet still want them to win the league over Liverpool. That doesn't make any sense, Ari, and you're right. Miroslav said, I'm in London, and to be honest, them fans are very rare. Most of them do it for jokes, and at least the Arsenal fans are calm, but Chelsea and Tottenham fans are delusional. I can't say I don't know too much about Tottenham's fan base, to be honest with you. Haven't really had much interactions with Spurs fans over the years too much. Chelsea fans, I've had both sides of that coin. I've known some. Oh, we're about to go on the way second half. Known some lovely Chelsea fans and also some arseholes. But then again, I don't know. It's a personal preference thing. But look, we're about to get underway. LASK Linz about to kick off. Liverpool playing towards the Kop in the second half. We are halfway to doing the job. I'm just looking around, see if there's any changes. I don't believe there are. Nope, no changes that I can see. So we're about to get on the way. Ref just waiting for the signal from the side. Right, here we go. We're off. LASK Linz play the ball. Well, I was going to say long. They don't. They play it low and straight to a Liverpool player. It's now back with Kelleher. He launches it long upfield. Gomez to Mo. Mo shifts the ball out to Costa's left-hand side. Diaz. Back to Gravenberch. Kwanzaa. Ibu. Elliot. Come on, boys. I'll sync when we get to 46 minutes, by the way. Just been watching yours and Adam's reaction to last night's game. I was cracking up. Oh, I had so much fun with that. I was in great spirits after that game. Right, my friends, we are just about to hit 46 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Salah in possession to Gomez. He goes down, but Salah gathers the ball. Salah tries to strike. It's blocked. But it'll come back to Jarrell Kwanzaa. Diaz. Gakpo. Back to Gakpo. A little 1-2. Unlucky. Took a deflection, though. It'll be a Liverpool corner. It's a little 1-2 on the edge of the box between Cody Gakpo and Ryan Gravenberch. Gakpo got a strike away then. Took a little deflection and goes out for a corner. Nearly looped over the keeper there. Right, Elliott to take the corner. Gives the signal. Ball in towards the near post. Headed away by the LASK Linz defender. Goes off another LASK Linz player, and it'll be another Liverpool corner. Same area. I'm from Sweden. To the only Liverpool fan I like. I'll take it, mate. Welcome in, DJ John. How are we? Oh, unlucky. Elliott goes low across the penalty area, but the keeper comes down and smothers it. I feel like we just need that third now, and Klopp will make some changes here. And we'll see some of the big guns rested. Gomez, well done, Joe. Jarrell Kwanzaa. Endo, man on. To Elliott, well done. Bit of space here for Harvey Elliott now, right-hand side. Slips it to Mo. Back to Harvey. Lovely ding-ding cross, but it's headed away. Strike! Edge of the box. Endo slices it, and it goes behind for a goal kick. What's going on? Hope you're keeping well. I'm good, thank you. Dream Studios, mate. Good. Can't complain. Personally, I find that the fans are at their nicest are United fans and the worst are Chelsea ones. Look, I don't know what it is. I've always had a good relationship with United's fan base. We banter the hell out of each other, but they've always overall been really helpful and supportive of me making content. So I've always had that weird relationship with them. You know, we all despise each other's clubs, but we have fun. So I will never speak badly about that fan base because honestly, when I've been down and in difficult times, they've reached out to me privately and been very supportive. Yes, and we've got one working for us as well. Yeah, exactly. Right, throw in. Gravenberch. Costas. Gakpo. Well, that's a penalty, ref. Peno. Gakpo fouled. Keeper thinks he got the ball, but the referee points to the spot. So this could be the opportunity for Mo to get his goal if the penalty call stands. And I'm not going to look at the chat because I don't want any spoilers. But Gakpo plays the ball, then chases it himself. I think the keeper gets a touch on this. Let's see the angle. Maybe he gets fingertips on it. But the ball's gone by the time he gets fingertips on it. I don't think that's going to be overturned. It is the great man himself, Mo, who has the ball. The referee's given some instructions to Mo. Goes to the keeper now. That Europa League ball is ugly, by the way. Right, Mo takes a few steps back. Takes a deep breath. Focuses, steps up. Goal. Oh my God, what a penalty. What a penalty. The keeper didn't even know he hit it. It went that quick. Keeper looks up and the ball's ricocheting through the goal. It's a bullet. And honestly, of all the penalties this man's taken, that's the best one. Oh my God. It's like an arrow. Watch this. That's ridiculous. Oh my. You couldn't have placed that ball any better. That is. Oh, that's too good, lads. Stop it. Side net and low and hard. You never get near that. And the great man makes it Liverpool 3, LASK Linz 0. Mohamed Salah. Look, what can you say? That hasn't been said about the great man. He gets his goal. We now have completed a full bingo card of Liverpool forward goal scorers. We have Lucho, we have Cody, and we've got Mo. And we've got Newland dancing on the screen as well. There you go. What more do you want? Sunshine, moonlight, good times, boogie. And here comes Darwin as well to come on. Would you stop it now? It's getting ridiculous in a good way. I love it. Well, honestly, I've seen a lot of penalties in my time, but that one, just what a. If you haven't seen it yet, it's ridiculously powerful. And here we go. Trent and Darwin about to come off the bench. So that's exactly what you want if you're the LASK Linz defence right now. Tiring legs, 3-0 down, having a look up, and on comes Nunez and Trent. It's not going to get much easier, lads. Not going to get much easier. Come on, boys. Should we? I feel like a rendition of the Salah song has to come out soon, yeah? We have to. You're already at home because you got to be singing along here with me. If I'm embarrassing myself week in and week out, you guys got to do the same. Are we ready? Mo Salah, Mo Salah, Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah, la, 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 the Egyptian king. What a man. Just enjoy him. That's all I can say to you. Just enjoy him while he's here because it's not normal. What this dude does, it's not normal. It isn't. We're witnessing a modern day great. Enjoy it. Gakpo now. Strike. Oh, he's hit the post. Unlucky, Cody. Daisy cutter from Cody and hits the post. Surely now you got to take off Salah because you're not going to strip the armband off when Trent comes on unless he comes off. So I feel like Klopp has to take off Salah. Still loads of time left, lads. How are you doing? How are the boys playing? Charlie, firstly, I'm good, thank you, sir. And the boys are playing really well. It's been a very enjoyable game, this. It's what we hoped and wanted, you know, a comfortable, straightforward evening. LASK Linz now on the attack. Good play. Oh, strike over the bar. Unlucky for them. It's a good bit of play that from the Austrian side. Open up the defence, got inside, strike from Ljubicic, and it's over Kelleher's crossbar. Go red, said Robert Lewis. Thank you, Robert, for the super chat, mate. Very kind. Hope you're well. If you were Liverpool's owners, who would you sign? Andre. Makes sense in every aspect, I think. I really love that kid Barco from Boca Juniors. He's young, and he's still raw, but I like his attacking threat. Here comes the substitutions now. It is Mohamed Salah. Is he coming off or is he just giving Trent the armband? He is coming off. Mohamed Salah to be replaced by, I don't know who he's replaced by, but we're going to see Darwin. We're going to see, so Salah off, Kanade off, and I don't know who the third one is yet. 1 second. And Lucho. So Lucho off, Mohamed Salah off, and Ibrahim Kanade off. On comes Trent Alexander-Arnold. On comes Darwin Nunez. And on comes Curtis Jones. Oh, big hug. Big hug for Lucho from Darwin. We love that. I want one of them Darwin hugs. You wouldn't fucking lift me up like that. Yes, Nunes defo does look ready to cook, Liverpool legend. He really does. Elliot. I'm glad Elliot's been left on, by the way. I think he's had a nice, impressive display. Kelleher zips a nice ball out left side to Costas. You're right, he would not be able. All right, Neil, I get it. I can make fat jokes, mate. I can make them about myself. You're not allowed to. Jesus, relax now, Neil. Send me pictures of you, buddy, and I'll rip you to shreds if you like. But be nice. I can make the fat jokes. I'm the fat guy. Would you take Barco and Gray? The thing about Gray is he's one for the future, and I'm impatient. Oh, Elliot, unlucky. Took a deflection. The keeper saves it with his legs. So the kid Gray, whoever gets him, looks like they're getting a real talent. Like, doesn't matter what journalist you read from, everybody feels like he's a generational talent. So whoever gets him, you're getting one hell of a player. So yeah, they'd be good signings, but it wouldn't really help us out in the here and now. Trent, Elliot, cross in deep. What is he at? Headed down, Darwin, strike, deflection, corner. That was almost catastrophic defending there from the Austrian side, giving it to Darwin. Oof. Right, come on, boys. We need a Darwin goal. Cross in, headed away, breaks on the edge of the box to Elliot. Elliot fires one back out left side to Costas. Bit of reverse spin on it, so Costas has to come towards the ball. Good deep cross. Ball back across goal. Darwin! Oh! Should have scored. It's blocked. Should have scored. Unlucky. But he's on there and he's already been a menace twice in the first couple of minutes. We want Salah's hat trick. Well, it won't be happening, mate, because he's gone off as a substitute. Darwin goal incoming. I would agree. I think we're going to see a Darwin goal tonight. I agree with you. Gakpo. Jones, who's looked bright since he's come on, by the way. I'm good, thank you, Wolfie, mate. I hope you're well. Appreciate you asking, buddy. I'm enjoying life and football at the minute. Right. Quadruple change coming up from the Austrian side, and I'm not even going to pretend I'm going through these. Who's the Gray kid? So he's a young midfielder, plays for Leeds United. Very, very highly thought of. I think he's only 15 at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. But he's been really, really, really monitored by every top club in Europe. Right, half an hour to go. Liverpool 3, LASK Linz 0. How much are they asking for Gray? Oh, he's 17 now, is he? My apologies. It must be that I only read one piece about him. I think he made his debut then at 15 for Leeds, something like that. 40 million is the price tag that I'd seen mentioned, but I have no idea what he may go for in the end. So cool. He just turned 17 in March then. Yeah, but I think maybe he had his breakthrough at 15 or something for Leeds, or his first team appearance. Ethan, thank you. Said, watching your streams makes me feel better. Thanks for helping me through hard times at the moment. Oh, I'm glad that you found some happiness in here, mate. I'm glad that we're having a positive influence on you in any way, buddy. And I hope that brighter days are ahead for you and that you're okay at the minute, mate. But thank you. You're very kind with that. Samuel said, Craig, Gravenberch, is he a must start in Prem games? I think he's part of the best three we have in midfield. I think Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and McAllister are the three for me. Trent now in possession. Ball in field. Oh, a little bit of filth there from Watoro. Yes, son, well in. Good bit of play. Little reverse ball. Darwin. He's dispossessed. Jen, thank you for the super sticker. You're very kind, mate. Appreciate that. Hope you're keeping well. I'm trying to figure out what it is, though. Oh, it's a lol one. Costas. All across. Oh! Darwin lets it go all the way across, and it's with Elliott now. Come on, boys. Trent. Dinked up. Cleared by LASK Linz. Don't foul him, Trent. Don't foul him. Goal kick. Unlucky. Goal kick. This is one of those rare games that I think we just get to enjoy without any stress. Davino said he stuck a tenner on Darwin to score. Nice. Noah's Ark. Love you, man. You always make our day. Thank you. But I say this all the time, Noah, or Noah's Ark. It's a two-way street. You know, you guys often, I don't think, understand the positive influence and impact you have on my life and on my well-being. I look forward to these streams every day. And I always leave them feeling much better about myself and much better about life. And that's because of you guys and the positive aspect of the chat. It's much appreciated. Right. Goal kick. LASK Linz thought they were getting a corner there, but the linesman points to the goal kick. Your partner's gone to Anfield tonight. Yes, Karen, we love that. Nice one. I'm hoping they're very much enjoying the experience, and why wouldn't they? 3-0 up. Well, if you don't mind me asking, just out of curiosity, Karen, what stand are they in? Because I'm at an age now where my days on the cop are dead. They're gone. They're over. Like I'm too old and grumpy for the cop. So I think I'm more of a main stand merchant these days. Yeah, new stand is looking sexy. Crazy boy Dominic. It's going to be even sexier when it's full of Liverpool fans. The Tina Turner song about me simply the best. Well, I wasn't. I don't think I was alive when she wrote it, but I'll take it. I'll take that credit. Now you have that song in my head. I'm singing it in my head now. Who scored our third? It was Mohamed Salah penalty, mate. Mohamed Salah penalty. Oh, here we go. LASK Linz through. Kelleher. Yes, Queeveen. There you go. Just when they thought they were going to score, Queeveen forces him wide, then gets down, makes the block. That's what it takes to be a Liverpool keeper. You've got to be switched on even on quiet games like this. And we were opened up a bit. Look at the space there, for God's sake. But I think the first touch helped Kelleher out a little bit because it made his mind up for him, forced the player wide. But well done, Queeveen. Corner is overhit, and it will go all the way out for a throw in to Liverpool on the far side. Has Mo been subbed off? Yes, Oscar. He went off. He went off about 5 minutes after the penalty, so about the 58, 60-minute mark, if my memory is right. We made a triple change. The tracking back from Nunes. Oh, yes, he works hard. All of our forwards do. Mo's another one that works really, really hard defensively. Endo and Gravenberch have been really good. There's been not really been a poor display tonight from anyone out there. It's going to be very difficult to even try and nitpick because we've been at it. It's been good. It's been nice to watch. Some good football at times. You can say, yes, they've got a few opportunities, and defensively, maybe we could have been a bit more secure. But again, you've got to remember this is a back four with 3 changes from the last game. I'm just checking. Jen, did you tell me what stand they were in, or did I miss that? Flying back through all your comments just in case I did. Oh, there's the one. Oh, no, you were just saying hello to Michael. How's the Virgil regen doing? John, he's looked mustard, mate. He's looked really good. I can't believe how composed he is for such a young centre-back. There he is now. Playing the offside trap well. Free kick Liverpool. We're into the final quarter of the game at Anfield. It's Liverpool 3, LASK Linz 0. Denmark is in the house. Henrik, how are we, sir? Craig, I went to my first Liverpool game against United last season. We won 7-0. I mean, don't go to another one, Logan, because that's it. It's peaked, mate. Life's not going to get better from a football perspective than that. So, yeah. I mean, in one way, amazing. In another way, I don't know how you ever better that result. Oh, here we go. Red arrows everywhere. Ball across. A little bit over hit. Keeper gets a touch. Anfield Agenda has written, the fact Kwanzaa slots into these games and you don't even notice him is a very good sign. Absolutely. Whereabouts do you buy your tickets? I don't have access to tickets, mate. If I go, I would usually go through somebody like Oosh, who would be able to source tickets for me. But I've never really had an easy contact to buy tickets from. Like everyone else for years, I overpaid paying travel agents, paying tickets on the second-hand market or secondary market, and just overpaying for them like everyone else. How did Lucho play? Really good. Really, really good one. I think he was probably the best player that was on the pitch in that first 45. Corner in from Trent, headed away, breaks the Grafenberg on the edge of the box. He pings one back out right side to Trent, brings it down his chest, takes a touch, puts in the cross deep. Endo gets a head on it, but it's cleared away again, only as far as Curtis Jones. Thoughts on Alisson's injury? It could have been worse. Look, it's never great to lose him, but if it's only a couple of weeks, the fixtures have been kind to us with regards to who we're playing. No disrespect intended, but like Fulham, Sheffield United, Palace, and Union Saint-Gilloise aren't the worst collection. Oh, ball given away in midfield there. Was that from Gomez? Thankfully, though, we get men back, and Kelleher calmly comes out and grabs the ball. But a bit sloppy there for a minute. I'm not sure who was it. It was Kwanzaa, was it? Who? I don't know who was dispossessed, by the way, there. I thought it was Gomez. So on the Jota injury, we don't have a confirmed date, but it'll be a little bit longer than Alisson's. Klopp hasn't given us a confirmed date on that one yet. It was Joe, was it? Yeah, a bit sloppy. Good ball from Trent into Elliott. Back to, oh yes, what football that is. Down to Jones. Ah, CJ, come on, mate. That would have been a beautiful little goal there. Darwin's dying for one. You can see it in him. Can I say happy birthday to Christine? She's 39.5. Oh, mate. She doesn't like her birthday. Well, happy birthday, Christine. I had the pleasure of meeting Dave and Christine at the live show in Dublin. Two lovely people. And of course, hello to Sinead as well. But happy birthday, Christine. 39.5. Like myself, I'm 39.3. And like Christine, I'm not a fan of my own birthdays either. Jason, welcome to Anfield Agenda Ultras, buddy. Really appreciate that support. Again, good defender, my young Kwanzaa. Look at that. Just shepherds it out. Calm as you like there from Mr. Jarrell Kwanzaa. He is a beast. He's brilliant. He's so composed and smooth for such a young centre back. Costas to Endo, Trent. Gravenberg. Look, even trying to foul him, or was that Gakpo? It was Gakpo, sorry. Curtis Jones, a bit of a heavy touch there. Allows the defender to get back at him. No foul. Yes, Curtis. Good press. Tell you what, Elliott's been really good today. Costas is fair play to Costas, by the way. He's gone about his business very well over the last couple of games. Thank you, Craig, for the warm welcome. No, Jason, thank you, mate, for your support of the channel. It means a lot. Craig makes Boston brighter. Oh, can't wait. Cannot wait. I can't tell you yet when the tickets are going on sale because I think we're still figuring that out with the venue and stuff. But we've signed the contract for the Boston show. We've paid the deposit for the venue. We've booked our flights. We've booked the hotel. Yeah. 22nd of March. I can't believe I'm actually saying this. But 22nd of March, Anfield Agenda will be live in Boston at the beautiful House of Blues. Serious looking injury here to one of the LASK Linz players, holding his left leg just above the ankle. So yeah, if you're in that neck of the woods, come and see us. It's a Friday night, so we'll have a bit of fun. Thoughts on the stadium expansion? It's really good, Joel. It's lovely looking. I can't wait to see it filled full of fans, but yeah, it looks really well. What else have we got in the chat? When are we coming to London? I'm hoping June. Yeah, we're looking into maybe 4 shows in June in the UK. Just trying to find the right venues and stuff now. But yeah, that's what the hope is we do. Maybe Cardiff, London, Liverpool, maybe Glasgow. 22nd of March is my birthday. I just might make it to Boston. Brian, I hope so, mate. It'd be lovely to see you. Even my manager is coming over to Boston. I mean, that's really surprised me, to be honest. Didn't think he'd be making the trip, but yes, myself, my wife, Connor, his partner, and my manager, we're all heading over. Am I in a band? No, mate, I've no musical talent in any way, but I can introduce you to a man who was in a band. God.
Yes.
I believe you were in a band once upon a time.
I was a front man in a band. Singer and guitarist. Heavy metal.
Heavy metal?
Yeah. Proper screamo. And I can sing.
There you go. So there is somebody on the channel or involved with it who can sing.
It completely buggered up my voice doing screamo though.
Oh, go on. Good defending, Costas, and then the flag goes up. Good defending though. Yeah, I never understood how any of the guys like what's his name from Lincoln Park, Chester, God rest his soul. I never understood how that can be sustainable.
There's a really good vocal coach, Melissa Cross, and she basically teaches you a technique which doesn't completely kill off your vocal cords. It's what a lot of the big metal bands do these days, but even then, you still get problems. So, yeah, but honestly, I was gutted when Chester died. So,
yeah, he was amazing.
Yeah,
God rest his soul. He was amazing. One of my favorite crossovers ever was Jay-Z and Linkin Park. I mean, that collision course was just so good because I love both. Big fan of Jay-Z. Again, unlucky. Another attack breaks down. Endo stepping up. Look at that. Like a boss. Endo. Like a boss.
And yes, Darren, the guy from Disturbed, has an amazing voice. He did Sound of Silence on some show. You need to listen to it, Craig.
I'll give it a listen. Since I've made Ben listen to some Sinead O'Connor stuff, I think I can repay the favour. Do I love Mr. Bean? Of course. If you can't appreciate that, being able to be that funny without speaking most of the time, I mean, brilliant. Rowan Atkinson's just outstanding. Corner to LASK Linz. He's already sticking the link in the chat now for me there to listen to that one. So yes, do hit the subscribe button. I forgot about that. Yes, if you haven't done so already, please do. We are about 400 away from 229. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. LASK Linz pull the corner back to the edge of the box. Gravenberg comes in with a block. Headed back in. There's Jarrell Kwanzaa to head it away. And Trent finishes the job. Is that the new guy on the top of the league, or is that the guy who works YouTube? The voice you're hearing is Ben, who is the graphics and brand manager of all of our channels. And the person I think you're talking about was Adam. Oh, yes, Kelleher. Good save. Good save, Queeveen. Who can also sing. He released a song called Park Life. You may have heard it. What's my favourite Liverpool player song? It's probably going to be either Wijnaldum's or Bobby's. Bobby's was amazing. See, Senor was just class. Virgil van Dijk's, though, as well. You know, Dirty Old Town regen of a song is... I always thought when I was growing up that was about Ireland, but it's about Salford. So you live and learn. So yeah, I'd say probably the Bobby song for me. But I'm biased because he was my favourite player of the Klopp era. Right, so this win will confirm Liverpool's topping of the group, meaning that we can really, really rest players for that away trip to Union Saint-Gilloise or the McAllister Derby. How much did Kwanzaa save us? Quite a bit. Here we go. Double change coming up as well. Young Luke Chambers coming on. And I think that was Doak behind him, if I'm not mistaken. Trent into Jones, who's dispossessed too easily there. Kwanzaa. Is he going to go on the book for this one? He went through the back of the player. Definitely a foul. And yes, R.I.P. Shane McGowan, who sadly passed away today. No, it isn't Doak. It is... Who's this coming on? Chambers. And who's the other sub? Elliot, right-hand side. Bradley and Chambers, thank you. Oh, Connor Bradley's back. Nice. Oh, fucking yes, Connor Bradley. Strike from Gakpo. Oh, yes. Connor Bradley's back. Here we go. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. Big fan of Connor Bradley. Glad to see him back. He had a good start in pre-season. Obviously, then he was injured before the second part of pre-season. So great to see him back. Really, really like Connor Bradley as a player. LASK Linz still on the attack. Ball comes out off Joe Gomez. It'll be another corner. Who scored? So Salah scored the third one. Second one was Gakpo. First one was Diaz. Remember Ryan Brewster, what happened to him? Is he still with Sheffield United? I don't know. I haven't even checked in with his dad in a while. Do you think Trent has improved since becoming vice captain? Yes, Karen, I do. I think I don't know if it's like this season he like became a man over the summer. If that sounds weird, I know, but I'm not saying he needed to mature or anything. But he's carrying himself like a leader. Throw into Liverpool, and now we will get the substitutions. Follow Bobby on X, sent him a message and his dad died and got a reply. Oh, that's lovely. Nice one, Robert. I'm very kind of you to send them a nice message, letting them know you were thinking of them. Gravenberg coming off. Another good display from Ryan. And Connor Bradley and Luke Chambers coming on. Costas gets a breather as well. Well done, Costas. So there we go. Two young, attack-minded players, particularly with Connor Bradley. Rangers or Celtic? Neither, mate. I couldn't give a shite about Scottish football. It's not, never really hadn't been interested in. I've got mates who are huge Celtic fans, go over 7 or 8 times a season, but I've never been into it. So 8 minutes to go. Fair play to the LASK Linz fans. They're still bouncing up and down there. Real Madrid or Barca? 100% Barca. Although the answer is Barca, but I can't say that I haven't been disappointed in how Barca have handled themselves over the last few years. What happened to Connor Bradley? He had an injury, Karen. I can't remember if it was a calf or an ankle injury. I honestly, I can't remember which one it was. But it wasn't expected to be as long as he has been out. Initially, it was hoped he'd be back in October. But look, he's back on the pitch now, and fingers crossed he gets more minutes into him. Gomez in midfield has been great. He's good at passing, defending, he's quick. I would slightly disagree, Alan. He's not been bad, but he's given the ball away on a couple of occasions tonight. He's been caught in possession in midfield on a couple of occasions. And I don't know if Joe has the concentration to be able to be switched on in the 6. Yes, Queeveen, another save. Another save. Go on, Queeveen. Now, that's not to say he's had a bad game or at Gomez. I'm not trying to say that. Endo into the right channel to Darwin. It's gone a bit quiet, Darwin, in the last while. Strike off the player's legs, and it goes out for a corner. Did Trent sign the new deal? Not yet, no. I think he'll be the next. Him and Verge are the two I think that I know the club are going to be entering into talks with or are in talks with. What did you think of the Gerrard slip as it happened? I felt angry at Brendan Rodgers for pushing to try and win that game. I felt heartbroken for Steven Gerrard, obviously. And I felt like Alisson would have saved it if, obviously, we didn't know Ali at that point. But I just feel like it wasn't poor goalkeeping from Mignolet, but I don't know. I felt more annoyed that we tried to win that game when a draw would have done. Unlucky. Elliott has it now, edge of the box, floats into the far post, a little bit over hit, and it goes behind. 5 minutes to go. It's Liverpool 3, LASK Linz 0. Stefan is still working his way back, GTA. I'm not sure. I think he'd be close. I don't think he's too far off. But it was a calf injury keeping him out. And look, we're all excited to see the return of Stefan Bajcetic. Who do I want to win the Champions League? I don't really have a want of any of them to win it. I can't stand Madrid. I hate Manchester City with a passion. Not overly fussed about Bayern. Don't have any dislike for Bayern, but yeah, I'd love somebody crazy to win it, like somebody who we don't expect. Don't forget, we do have a match reaction coming up straight afterwards. There's a link at the top of the chat. We will be asking you guys to vote for your Anfield Agenda Man of the Match as well. That's what we always do in our match reactions. You guys decide who gets the award. Kwanzaa's down now. Hopefully he's okay. He doesn't look overly concerned here. He's got a bit of a smirk on his face. I'd love somebody mad to win it, like Sociedad or I don't know, Newcastle, something crazy. Dortmund would be great as well, of course. I think that's a stretch too far, but you never know. I guess they're doing well in that group. To be top of it. They are top of it, right? They're top of that group after the victory in Milan. What about PSG? They're another look. Don't even get me started again on PSG and Man City, mate, because people are sick of hearing me rant about them. Bradley, go on. Oh, unlucky, Connor. Unlucky. Are we definitely going to extend Trent's contract? I believe so, yes. Newcastle, are you mad? Why? I know. Look, I like the Geordies. I've always liked the Geordies. I know the takeover, and I despise that takeover as well. But I look at it this way. I've not seen any suggestion or indication that Newcastle's owners, however much I don't like the fact that there's a state owning a football club, are taking the piss. Not in the same way PSG, City, and others have occasionally. So for me, I think what Eddie Howe has done is remarkable. I think I couldn't think of a more uh, deserving set of fans, really, after what they went through with Ashley and stuff. So, as much as I hate the idea of any countries owning football clubs, and I'll never get past that. I have nothing but fondness for the Geordies. Trent, ball in, headed away. LASK Linz clear again. We're about to enter the final minute of normal time. Imagine City get charged and we get Mbappe 2024. Yes, please, on both accounts. Jack, that would be amazing. Worst Premier League club right now. In what sense? Footballing wise, probably Sheffield United. And yes, please do like the video. We're nearly at 1,000 likes. So if you can take 1 second, hit that like button, that would be very much appreciated. 30 seconds of normal time left in this one. I just want to take a second as well to just give a shout out to those travelling. Look at them there, bouncing up and down. Those travelling LASK Linz fans have been in great form all night. So big shout out to those guys. Really got behind their team tonight and hopefully enjoyed their trip, not from a footballing perspective, obviously, but hopefully enjoyed their visit to the city of Liverpool. 4 minutes added on at the end of the game. 4 minutes. Ref, that was a blatant foul on Chambers. I don't know how that one got let go. Good tackle from Joe. Liverpool have the ball back. Nunes into the left channel. Trent now, centre circle. Elliott. Trent. Bradley. Back out to Elliott again. We've had 1 minute of the 4. Liverpool just playing keep ball here at the moment. Man on, man on. Back to Elliot. Would you ever consider doing a coaching license? Oh yeah, I've thought about it before. I've got friends who are fully, well, not pro license holders, but UEFA A license holders. I have considered it before. Yes. Right, here we go. Go on, Trent to Gakpo. Go, Lazzo! Cody Gakpo makes it 4. Cuts in onto his right boot. Ball played in by Trent into the left channel. Cody Gakpo slips it back onto his right foot and just buries it in the far corner. No chance for the LASK Linz keeper. And it is Liverpool 4, LASK Linz 0. And there goes my prediction. I went 3-0 and the prediction's out the window. But you know what? I'm very happy to be wrong. 4-0. Cody Gakpo with a brace. And this definitely is his better of the 2 goals. So Trent picks the ball up, plays it into space. Gakpo's definitely onside, touches it back onto his right foot, and then buries it. No chance for the keeper. Not a hope. Well done, Cody Gakpo. Yeah, you ain't saving that. So it's 4-0. Pretty much the perfect evening for the Reds. Delighted for Cody as well to get a brace. Klopp gives him a round of applause as well. Nice. We're now inside the final minute of stoppage time. And well done to Cody Gakpo and his brace tonight. Well done to Lucho and Mo as well. Still on the attack, though. Here's Elliot. Ball into Gakpo. Elliot edge of the box. Strike! Ooh, keeper saves. Have we qualified? Yes, we've topped the group now with this win. We've 12 points. The next highest is 8 with 1 game to go. So we cannot be caught. So yes, top the group. Which means that Liverpool can play the kids over in Belgium for the McAllister Derby. Bit of Newland there as well to celebrate the 4th. We love that. Well in, Ben. It was Gakpo, mate, that scored the second goal. Or excuse me, the 4th goal, his second goal. And that is that, my friends. The referee has put the whistle to his lips and brought us to an end. It finishes Liverpool 4, LASK Linz 0. 2 goals from Cody Gakpo, 1 from Mohamed Salah, and 1 for Lucho Diaz. Pretty much a perfect evening for Klopp and the boys. Big love and shout out to those LASK Linz supporters who really did get behind their team and have a lot of fun, it looks like, at Anfield tonight. Mohamed Salah just swapping shirts there in the centre of the pitch at the moment, and well done to the Reds. That is the group top. That is Liverpool safely in to the knockout stages of the Europa League as group winners, meaning we avoid a playoff round against a team dropping out from the Champions League. So all that remains for me to say is thank you to everybody for watching. Don't forget, match reaction coming up straight away. Link at the top of the chat. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. We will be asking you for your man of the match. Why was there a dancing alien on the screen? Come on now, Josh. He's our mascot. Newland's been on this channel for years. So yeah, we will see you guys in 2 minutes. Match reaction links in the chat. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button.